Community College Bulldogs. The East Central Community College Warrior family welcome to our campus.
See if I'm gonna go there and see if you can pick it up.
Tonight, the defending national champion Gulf Coast Bulldogs are led by third-year head coach.
Okay, this says
The
live.
Bulldogs are 2-0 to the season. The East Central Warriors are led by eighth-year head coach Ken Archer.
Check yours. I think we got it.
Kickoff tonight is 6:30 p.m.
Good.
We would like to remind all
got the band
fans
walking out.
tonight that you are encouraged to wear a
You got
mask
it
at
up.
all times when not seated, especially when entering and exiting the stadium, visiting the concession stands, and at the restroom facilities.
Squirrel.
It is not possible to maintain 6 feet separation.
Yeah, you're
from
on the air.
persons not in the same household.
That Billy Steen said you're on the air. All right.
Hand sanitizer is located in several locations in Davis Stadium tonight, including at the main entrance, concession stands, and restroom areas.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to East Central Community College football here on a Thursday evening. So glad to have you along. We've had some technical difficulties here, but trying to get all those worked out, and glad to have you along here at Bailey Stadium for tonight's football game between East Central's Warriors and the Bulldogs of Mississippi Gulf Coast. And of course, East Central comes in 1-2 on the season, and Gulf Coast Bulldogs are 2-0 coming in. And of course, they had a bye week earlier in the season. And Philip, one thing that the Warriors need to do, get the offense out of a slump a little bit and get it going. Looked at some statistics coming into tonight's ball game. And one of the things that jumped out to me first is time of possession. And of course, I know a lot of times those type of things are statistics for losers, but only 10 minutes and 9 seconds are the Warriors in time of possession in the ball game. And looking at over at Gulf Coast, they keep the football 30 plus minutes in a ball game. So, that immediately tells me that your offense is not producing consistently and not, not staying on the field enough. And that means your defense has to play much too long.
Yeah, that's the trap that they're in right now. And what it comes down to is being able to establish the run and sustain some drives, get first downs. You got a great punter, best punter in the nation. You can get some field position advantage with him, even if you don't score. But last week at Pearl River, in the second half, East Central's offense just couldn't sustain things, couldn't run the ball effectively, and have only just here or there in the first 3 ball games been able to get sustained run game going. There's a committee of 4 talented backs, and sometimes the offensive line is able to open some holes for them, but sometimes not. And it's going to be even tougher tonight to do it against a group that calls themselves the Regulators, after the old the group that captured Billy the Kid, the defending national champion of the Gulf Coast. They returned a lot of stars on defense and replacing a lot on offense. But they've had a couple of close calls. They played 2 games, missed last week with Colin because of COVID problems, but back in action tonight. Of course, there's talented Cleveland season.
We're going to take a short break here, and we're going to come back as the Wall of Sound Band will play the national anthem here at the stadium. So we'll take a break here and be right back after these words on Boswell Media Sports.
Yates Building Supply has so much to offer. They're your building supply headquarters and so much more. Interior designers Diane and Deanna invite you to come by today, browse the gifts, home accessory area, and look at their complete bridal register. Yates also carries hard surfaces for new or remodeling home projects. They will assist in coordinating the perfect look you love. They provide excellent customer service and a vast product selection. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Yates Building Supply, Philadelphia.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability, dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage. Are you looking for the affordable option for your college education? Affordable is just one of the attributes our students use to describe East Central Community College in Decatur. With tuition among the least expensive in the state and 1/3 that of four-year public institutions, choosing to attend East Central is a sensible way to save money and chart your future. Applications are being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Byers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia is your one-stop shop for all things Ashley. Bedroom, living room, dining room, and mattresses by Ashley are all in stock and ready to deliver to your door. Byers Furniture is working hard to meet all your home needs during these uncertain times. Our friendly sales staff is ready to assist you in person or via text or phone call at any time. And don't forget our website, www.byersfurniture.com, to see the entire Ashley catalog. If you see a little orange truck on the item, it's shipped straight to your door. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
And we'll bring you back here to Bailey Stadium tonight for a football game that should be an interesting football game. But as Philip and I were just talking, Philip, it's going to be a situation where we have to have some consistency. We've in the first ball game and the third ball game, the Warriors certainly turned the football game over a good bit, and those type things really hurt you. The ball game that they won against Southwest, they did not. So that's a key certainly to winning the ball game tonight is a situation where you got to protect the football. You got to have some consistent offense and keep the defense from being on the field 2/3 of the time, and those type things are critical for a Warrior win here.
And I would say a key tonight for the Warriors would be to score early and get some confidence. Sometimes in offense, things are mental, just like they are with a pitcher who's having trouble throwing strikes or a golfer who's having trouble hitting the ball straight. Sometimes the more you think about it, the more you try to get things right, the harder it is to get it right. But getting some success early and kind of loosening up, establishing some flow and rhythm and confidence, I think is critical to the East Central effort tonight against Gulf Coast.
Absolutely, and of course, we're already halfway through this shortened season due to COVID. We're only going to play 6 ball games. We've already played 3, so we're starting the second half of the season, and it's certainly not going to be an easy second half for the Warriors. They've got 3 of the toughest opponents to go, and with Gulf Coast tonight, Colin next week, and then Hines to finish up. So, this Southeast Conference West of the MAC, the South Division, is certainly going to be a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, the only consolation you take in looking at the backside of the schedule is of those 3 games you mentioned, this one and then the final game of the season against Hines will be here at Bailey Stadium in Decatur. So
right.
You get home field. We'll travel to Wesson next week for Colin. But Gulf Coast came here last year. It was a game the Warriors were in for quite a while. They just couldn't generate enough offense. And I tell you, my memory last year, Melvin, that defensive front from Gulf Coast, the Bulldogs, was as fine as any unit that I remember seeing in the 9-game schedule last year. We're going to see some of those same players back there and some of that same front 7. So it's going to be a stiff challenge. Captains are going to the middle of the field right now for the coin toss, and the 2 teams are lining up to come onto the field. I'll keep an eye on things here for the coin toss, and also welcome everybody into the broadcast tonight on the EC Network. We'll also be keeping touch with some of the other games that are scheduled for tonight. We've got Jones at Southwest. That starts at 6:30. Northwest at Northeast. That also starts at 6:30. Holman Edwards is representing the Warriors in tonight's coin toss, along with Oliver Moorman from Gulf Coast. Looks like Gulf Coast has won the toss. Those decisions that need to be made are being made. We're about 76 degrees, no wind to speak of. Gulf Coast did indeed win the toss, defer their choice to the second half, and the Warriors are going to take the football. They'll defend the south end and be moving south to north, right to left to start the ball game. Warriors in gold jerseys with black numerals.
Wearing the old gold tonight.
The old gold looks good. Black
Yeah.
pants and black helmets. And Gulf Coast in white jerseys with navy blue numerals, silver helmet, silver pants trimmed in navy and yellow. The Gulf Coast Bulldogs, last year's national champions, and now the Warriors take the field from beautiful Warrior Hall on the north end of Bailey Stadium.
Yeah, the new Warrior Hall, certainly an addition here to Bailey Stadium and the East Central campus. And Philip, as the Bulldogs go the other way, it's going to be a football game that East Central, as you said, needs to do something quickly in this ball game to kind of give them some confidence in this ball game, I think.
Yeah, I think you're going to need to maybe take some risks early. You're going to need to try to punch the opponent in the face early and see how they respond. If you just try to return serve and kind of hang in there, that's not the kind of game that's well suited for this matchup.
Yeah, and for our East Central fans, don't go away at halftime today. We've got tonight we've got a great interview coming up. We're going to visit with the ninth president of East Central Community College, the new president, Dr. Brent Gregory. So stay tuned for that, as we'll have that interview coming at halftime, as he'll pay a visit here into our booth, and I'm sure it'll be a situation that a lot of the East Central alumni and fans would love to hear that. So just as a programming
That's
note.
right. That'll be his first visit
That's right.
here with us in his presidency. And I'm sure he's excited about it too.
Oh, I'm sure. You know,
He's excited about being up here with us.
yeah, everybody loves to be up here with us. Yeah. All righty, we're ready for football now. And again, we apologize with a little bit late getting on the air and had some technical difficulties, but we seem to have those all worked out. Praise the Lord, and we are ready for some football action here. And of course, it'll be a situation where they'll kick it off, and it's going to be a short kick taken at the 12-yard line. The Warriors come into the near side, get up near the 30, and going to be knocked off the feet there. And that was one of the upbacks, and that
was Larry Wilson.
Wilson
Took it.
Yeah. And
Returned it about 10 yards up to the 30, and that's where Holman Edwards from French Camp, sophomore, will bring the offense out for tonight's opening drive.
Drake Thornton makes the tackle for Gulf Coast, and here come the Warriors out. Ball at the 30. Holman Edwards will work out of a shotgun set. He's going to use three receivers in the formation. Two to the right, one to the left, keeps the running back to his right. And that's the formation that will start in this ball game. Send a man in motion, a wide receiver going in motion from his left back to his right. Now he comes right back to where he started from. Going to hand the ball off. Going to flip it back to the quarterback. A little dipsy-do, and he's got his man at the 40 of Gulf Coast and going to be pushed out of bounds down around the 20-yard line. And a little wrinkle to start the ball game, and a complete pass down to number 2, John Hilbert, the leading receiver for East Central.
Holman Edwards hands it off to Kaiser Booth, and he takes about 2 steps into the line. Then the old flea flicker just tosses it, the pitch back, I should say, tosses it back. And Hilbert on the left sideline got in behind the receiver. Ball hung up just a little bit too long, or he might have gotten 6, but they picked up 47 on the play.
Ball down to the 22-yard line of Gulf Coast. Going to send 3 men move now to the right side. The tight end and a couple of receivers, so everything is weighted to the right. Rolling, looking back to the left with a screen, and that's a lineman going to be taking the screen. And Coach Karcher's pulling out the stops here early in the ball game. Number 64
That's Jacque Graham.
Is going to catch the football.
Usually at left tackle, but he was an eligible receiver on the play. They get the motion going to the right and then slip Graham out to the left and pick up a modest gain of 4 on first down.
Well, of course, I told you that they moved 3 receivers all back to the right side, so that left the tackle eligible. So the Warriors now will go with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, H back to the right, and he's going in motion back out to the right. Holman Edwards going to try to keep it and going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and drop for a loss.
Jamal Abrams got in the backfield early, and he just was sniffing for that ball back there, and he found it in the hands of Edwards, who made a good fake to Kaiser Booth, but could not make the turn, and he loses yardage back to the 20, a loss of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 for the Warrior offense, and we certainly need to pick up this first down, and let's see what the play will be called. They'll huddle up, and now they'll break the huddle. Going to send 2 receivers. Now another receiver is going to go to the right, 1 to the left. Edwards out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off to the running back up the middle, and almost broke it all the way, and he's going to be just short of the first down, and that was Kaiser Booth, the freshman running back.
He picked up 6 down to the 14, and Booth had broken into the second level, but somebody, I think one of the linebackers, reached out and just grabbed his ankle, leaving 4th and 2. Robin's bow plan, and the special teams will come on for a field goal attempt from the 14, about middle of the playing surface.
So Coach Karcher decides to try to get the 3 points early here. This will be a 32-yard attempt. Robin's bow plan, of course, outstanding kicker, sophomore out of Lehigh Acres, Florida. Gets a good snap. The kick is away, driving kick through the middle of the uprights, and East Central takes a 3-0 lead in the ball game. We'll be back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
It's nice to know that someone is there to help you succeed in your educational goals. At East Central Community College in Decatur, our students are our family, and we not only know you by name, but we want the very best for your future. Outstanding faculty, along with an academic support team willing to go above and beyond to make the difference. Applications are now being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on-campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Neshoba General Hospital reminds you that early detection saves lives. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be sure to contact your healthcare provider today and schedule your mammogram. Neshoba General guarantees you're out of pocket at only $175. They have new 3D mammography equipment for more accurate screening and encourage all women to have regular mammograms beginning at the age of 40. New patients are always welcome at any Neshoba General facility. They look forward to seeing you. Neshoba General Hospital, Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Robin's bow plan, right-footed kicker, blazes that one down to the 5-yard line, picked up there and coming quickly up the sideline and cuts back to the hash mark, going to be knocked down at the 28-yard line, and a good return, but also good coverage by the special teams unit.
KT Hicks made the return, and Justin James and others helped bring him down. It's the first series for offense for the Bulldogs. They've used 2 quarterbacks this year. Looks like they're going to start with Philip Short, the freshman out of Madison Ridgeland Academy, at quarterback.
So Short will be the quarterback.
They've got an outstanding running back behind him in the pistol, in DeAndre House.
And he'll fake it to the running back, throw out in the flat, and almost intercepted. The receiver went down low trying to pick the football off before it hit the turf, and it kind of popped up off his hands, and a diving attempt by the defensive back almost picked that one off. Bring up second down, 10.
Yeah, it was Trajon Anderson, I think, who made the diving attempt. 3
receivers out left, 1 to the right. Short, the quarterback, takes his football, and pressure coming in, and had a hold of him momentarily, lost him, and now the pass is complete, and a first down earned across the way, across the 40, and hard to bring down at the 42. And boy, East Central had a couple of chances to blow that play up, but good balance by Short, and he was able to make a good play out of it.
Short stayed in there probably a lot longer than most quarterbacks would, and he kept his eyes downfield. Found KT Hicks for the first down to the 41.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left for Short out of a pistol set. Turns, hands it off to the running back up the middle, gets a big gaping hole. He's on the way. He may go all the way at the 30, the 20, and going to be finally pushed out of bounds around the 15-yard line. And that's McGowan, the running back, who picks up a big gainer.
Yeah, that was DeAndre House, their star running back out of
8, not 3.
Yeah, that was 3. House has been
8.
taking it to the house this season. He's an outstanding sophomore running back from Senatobia. They've now brought in another running back into the game.
So they look to throw into the flat. He's got it. He went up high and pulled it down, breaks a tackle. Now going to try to go completely across the field, giving up territory. But that's an illegal block there. Let's see if they get the flag. I don't see a flag. And, boy, that was a blindside block that's illegal now, and that was not picked up. Boy, just wiped out one of the East Central players. And as an injured player for East Central, he's slow getting up. The trainer's out to assist him getting off the field. So they're going to give him, Phillip, inside the 5-yard line. So, and it should have been a short gain, and then should have been a penalty back around the 20-yard line for that blindside block, but got neither of those. And first and goal now for the Bulldogs. Out of the pistol set is Phillip Short. He'll hand it off up the middle and breaking one tackle. House down close to the goal line, about the 1-yard line. Well, we're seeing one thing early in this ball game. They are running hard, and everybody is breaking tackles and staying up on their feet, so they're determined.
R.J. Proctor with the tackle on Cam Thomas, the backup running back. That's second and goal.
Snap goes to Short, hands it off again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gulf Coast. And I believe that was House again, right?
5, Cam
5.
Thomas, freshman from Picayune.
So 5 in as the running back.
But he scores straight up the middle with 10-12 to go in the game. So Gulf Coast answers the 3 with a 6-point after attempt coming here from Caden Davis.
So Davis in to kick the extra point. It's away. It looks good and is 7-3 Gulf Coast over East Central with only 10-12 still showing on the first quarter. We'll be back after this with a kickoff. You're listening to East Central Community College football coming your way on Boswell Media Sports.
Lost your job or been displaced due to COVID-19? East Central Community College in Decatur can help you gain the skills to quickly find a new job. Through Reskill Mississippi, East Central is offering short-term training in certified nursing assistant, basic and advanced welding, industrial maintenance, manufacturing skills, forklift, machine shop, and construction. Financial aid available. Call 601-635-6429 or visit eccc.edu/reskillms. East Central Community College is helping put Mississippi back to work.
Marshall Ford is the home of stress-free car shopping. At Marshall Ford, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Competitive prices offered on every pre-owned model, every new model on the lot. You won't find a better deal than Marshall Ford in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
A little wrinkle on the kickoff again as East Central took the ball at the 12. Going to bring it up all the way across the 35-yard line. So a good return by special teams. And that's number
Desmond
8.
Williams.
Yeah.
That's the play, Melvin, they ran on the opening kickoff here 2 weeks ago against Southwest. Turned into a 95-yard touchdown return on the opening kickoff. And it really does present some problems for the kick coverage team. It did there, and good job by Wilson to stay on his feet, by Williams to stay on his feet and get up to the 37.
So the 37-yard line is where the Warriors start off this drive. Takes the snap as Edwards rolling to his right, looking, pressure coming, going to turn it up and get back around the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be all for Holman Edwards. So good pursuit that time by the defense of the Bulldogs. Didn't let him get down that sideline. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Edwards will again be out of a shotgun set. Going to send a receiver in motion back toward the football. Hand it off the running back up the middle. Gets a good little push. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. And a good hole that time by the offensive line. Lets the running back get a about 7 on the play. So 3rd down 3. 2 receivers out to the right. Now one of those will go, to the left, and one of them goes in motion. Now they'll hand it off again, and this time he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great play by Jace McCoy, one of those experienced defensive linemen, and he got in the backfield in a hurry. Swallowed up DeMarcus Gibson on the 3rd down play, and the ball's back to the 43-yard line, loss of 1, and that'll send the punt team out.
Well, they tried basically the same play, Philip, that they had made 7 yards prior to that, but Gulf Coast defensive line got in there and plugged that hole up. 4th down and 4. And back to punt will be Robins Beauplan. Beauplan, a very fine punter. Most every time we've seen him kick it away, and this one's a low kick.
Under pressure.
Going to roll, though, and get a great roll. Look at this. Look at this. Going to be down to the 1-yard line. So Robins Beauplan doesn't get a lot for visualness with a high kick, but, boy, it was really effective with a low line drive down to the 1-yard line, and that's a great 50-plus yard punt. 57. So 57-yard punt by Robins Beauplan. You know, and the stats, they show he's averaging 39.4, I believe it is. But, boy, every time we've seen him punt just about.
Somebody's not counting right saying that. Somebody's missed some of those long ones.
I just don't believe
I will dispute that.
7-3 ball game, Gulf Coast out of their end zone. Handed off the running back, hit at the line of scrimmage, and going to bounce off and get it to about the 5-yard line, and gets away from the goal line a little bit with about a 4-yard gain.
That's just hard fighting straight ahead. DeAndre House on the carry.
So 2nd down, about 6 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Clock running down, 8:05 and counting. Snap goes back. Again, they hand it off the running back, and a good push off the left side, going to get him out to about the 8 or 9 yard line. And it'll leave 3rd and about 3. So 3rd and about 3, and a big possession play. And, of course, if you're going to swing the field position, this is where you need to get a stop by the defense.
Yep, Quadric Ross on the stop. Big 3rd down play for the Warrior defense.
Short out of a pistol set, turns, hands it off the running back, and he looks like he's going to get enough maybe for the 1st down. Out around the 11-yard line.
Yeah, he got exactly what he needed. He needed 3 and got 3. But good job, DeAndre Fox and R.J. Proctor and others bring down House, but it is a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs get away from the end zone with a 1st down out to the 11-yard line. Again, it's a pistol set in the backfield. Short, fakes it, looks to throw, going to throw it deep. Got a man down the middle and broken up nicely.
Desmond Williams in man coverage over the middle just reached his hand out at the right time at about the Warrior 45-yard line and knocked the ball away from Chris Mathis, who, as Melvin said, had a step on him for a moment, but the ball hung up there long enough for Williams to gain a little ground and break up the pass.
Perfectly played by Williams on that one. Can't play it any better than that one was. 3 receivers come out left. Now they're going to reset House back, coming back into the backfield. Now he comes back, so a little resetting here. And it looks like a lot of folks don't know what, some of the receivers don't know where they're supposed to be. Going with an empty backfield. Short throws it short and going to be hit immediately over there in the flat. A little 2-yard gain there, and another great defensive effort by the Warriors.
Justin James, the safety, figured out that play, and he did a beautiful open field form tackle on the receiver, Chris Mathis. Pick up they give him up to the 15, so gain about 3.5, 4 yards.
I think he would only wished he got that far. I don't think he got anywhere near the 15. Again, they'll go with a pistol set to the Bulldogs. Turns, fakes, looks to throw again. Got to come out into the flat. Got a man there, and they say he got the foot down.
No, one official said he caught it, and then the other said he didn't.
Yeah. The side judge came in from the backside. The linesman was going to give it to him as a complete pass, but they'll say incomplete as he did not get the foot down. And, of course, for East Central, they were helping officiate a little bit.
Yeah.
Trajan Anderson was helping to make that call.
That's right. So were the East Central coaches. They were happy to lend their input to the decision-making process. But a good job by the Warrior defense, just giving up the one first down. Punting from the goal line is Caden Davis.
4th down and about 7. They'll kick it away from the 5. Going to be a high kick. Going to be taken and going to be fumbled. And they tried to hand it off with a little dipsy-do, and that's not a good decision as close as the defenders were, and it's going to be a turnover by the Warriors. Gives Gulf Coast field position on the short side of the field at the 42-yard line.
Well, when you try that trick play, the handoff, you're risking something, and that's what you're risking right there. The fumble recovered by Jonathan Gibson, who, according to the Gulf Coast pronunciation guide, Jonathan Gibson is pronounced Town Houston.
Well, they say East Central got possession.
Okay, well, they say that he was.
So
okay, so that does
not
recovered.
Does not recovered. So evidently down with the football. East Central's Holman Edwards going to hand it off the running back. Nowhere to go as Gulf Coast defense is stingy on that play. Maybe got a yard on it. And that's running back is
Larry Wilson.
Wilson, number 22 on the carry. Wilson, freshman running back, as they all are out of Hazelhurst. 155-pounder. Now they'll keep 2 running backs alongside Holman Edwards with 3 wide. Gets the snap, fakes it. Now Holman going to run to the opposite side. He's got some running room, crosses midfield, got the first down, steps out of bounds. Well, a misdirection little play where the quarterback just rolls against the blind side, and he is that was the same play. He picked up a 56-yard touchdown last week, I believe it was.
He gets to the Bulldog 44. So that's a gain of 13 and a first down for EC.
First down for East Central. Again, the same formation with the 2 running backs in the backfield. Send 2 receivers out left, 1 to the right. Edwards, the sophomore quarterback, takes it, looks to throw, going to throw it into the flat, and miscommunication between he and the wide receiver, Matthew Williams. Matthew went deep. Holman threw to the down and out pattern, and they were nowhere near one another. So miscommunication there by the receiver, and quarterback brings up 2nd down and 10. Warriors to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go with 5 receivers this time now. They'll empty the backfield, 3 to the left. Holman going to throw the little quick screen out and going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, and it'll be a short gain for the Warriors. And again, that was number 22, Larry Wilson, on the reception for East Central. Brings up 3rd down and long, Phillip. 3rd and 7, and boy, you just got to find a good play to pick this up.
Yeah, they need to get this first down, keep the clock moving. 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Bulldogs lead at 7-3.
5 receiver set, and I believe Coach Karcher doesn't like something the way that looked, and he'll call timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back after this word on Boswell Media Sports.
Fall is as important as ever to take care of your pool. Deals can guide you through winterizing it, and that will make reopening next year so easy. They have a full line of chemicals and covers, special order. Deals is a year-round full-line pool store, and they keep chemicals and salt in stock. Plus, they always test your water free. From safety covers to water balancing, fall is still pool season. Deals on the corner of Highway 19 and 16 in Philadelphia.
This is Jackie Long from First and Schober Federal Credit Union. You and we both know that this last 3 months has been really hard on every business. COVID-19 was a really bad situation as far as businesses that normally have customers coming into the lobby. We as financial institutions have dealt with slow loan volume, and even we have lost loans when customers have paid off their loan. Let's put all this behind us. Call us or come see us. First and Schober Federal Credit Union, your local banking option.
Pressure coming in on Holman Edwards. He had to try to dumped the football off over the middle, and it was too high. It falls incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th down and long. 4th down at about 7 for East Central, and they'll put the punting team out to kick it away.
Edwards waited as long as he could possibly wait. He had 2 men
Which wasn't
coming
very
into his
long.
face. Yeah, didn't have a lot of time, but he tried to buy himself as much time as possible to get it to LeKedrick Green, but the pass was overthrown, and best option here is to pin the Bulldogs deep again.
Beauplan stands back at his own 44-yard line, gets a low snap. He'll boot it away. This one has more height on it, but it's going to go into the end zone on the roll, so it'll be a touchback, and we'll bring back out to the 20-yard line. So not a great net on that one, but he gets credit for a 41-yard kick.
So 2 drives for Gulf Coast. First one, they go 72 yards in 6 plays for the touchdown. Last time they go 7 plays, but only get about 14 yards and end up punting.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20. And they have a different quarterback in there, Phil.
Yeah, that's probably DeCarlos Nicholson.
Yeah, he looks
No,
bigger.
that's-
Going to run a little receivers sweep back to reverse side and going to get up across the 30 to the 31. That'll be an 11-yard gain for Gulf Coast and a 1st down.
Well, actually, quarterback who's in there still is number 2. That's Philip Short, 6'2", 210 pounds.
It is.
Won
Yeah.
a state championship last year at Madison Ridgeland Academy.
So Short is the quarterback. He just looked a little bit bigger than what he had been being, but he's a big kid. Out of the pistol set. Fake it, looking to the outside. The receiver coming out. He's trying to do a little juke move on the defensive backs and can't get away with that one. And he'll be brought down. On the tackle there is Trajan Anderson for East Central, and then had a lot of help from his comrades.
Trajan Anderson said, "You can juke, you can shimmy your shoulders all you want. I'm just hitting you, hitting you right between the 1 and the 4 and putting you down."
5-yard gain, 2nd down 5 for the Bulldogs. Again, a pistol set. Going to hand it off the running back up the middle. He slips away from the defenders. He's into the opening out of midfield and crosses the midfield stripe into East Central territory.
15 yards for DeAndre House, and boy, is he shifty in the middle of the field. He can keep his feet under him, stutter step, sidestep, and picked up a 1st down. They get the ball into EC territory here with under 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
Ball sets at the Warrior 48, 1st and 10. Snap, handed off, going off the left guard, and going to be put down over there after a short gain. A nice job by the defensive front for the Warriors. And let's see.
QJ Skipper gets his first carry, a much smaller back, 5'10", 194 out of Clarksdale.
Christian Hopkins in at a linebacker was coming off the bottom of that pile. Also, number 97 at the bottom was Goodrum. So a 1-yard gain on 1st down brings up 2nd down 9. Again, it's a pistol set, fake it, rolling out. Going to throw it into the zone, and a completed pass, and a good pass. He got wide open, and it'll be a 1st down for Gulf Coast at the 34-yard line, and that was number 9 on the reception, who is Chris Mathis.
And you're right, Melvin. They found the soft spot, the green space in that zone on the right side between the hash and the numbers to pick up the 1st down, gain of 13.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs in Warrior territory. Running play up the middle again. Got a nice hole again, and pushing the Warriors back, and he's close to another 1st down with a 10-yard gain inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. Picked up exactly 10.
Keyshawn Johnson with the tackle on Skipper on his 2nd carry.
So 1st and 10 again for Gulf Coast. 2 receivers to the left. 1 comes out to the right. Got the H-back on the right side as well. Pistol set. Going to fake it to the running back. Throw it down into toward the end zone. Overthrew him just a little bit. East Central had a man there, but the receiver had a step behind, and fortunately he was overthrown.
Yeah, corner route there looking for Travis Isaac. First time they've targeted him tonight, and he was heading for the gold end zone at the south end on that corner pattern, but Short's pass too deep, 2nd and 10.
Same formation for the Bulldogs. Short takes the snap, going to hand it off, going around the left end, and a nice tackle over there, and a great job there, and Phillip trying to get that number.
That was Trenton Ladner who made the hit, coming over from middle linebacker on Skipper. And they'll bring House back into the game on 3rd down, pick up just 1 on the play.
Boy, that was a textbook tackle. He just took his feet right out from under. Same formation with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Short pirouettes and now trying to throw into the flat, and he's going to be pressured, and that was number 30 getting in, Ross, to put pressure on him and makes the pass errant. And so let's see, looks like the kicking team may come in with what will be about a 40-yard field goal attempt for the Bulldogs.
And lining it up on the left hash, right-footed kicker Caden Davis coming on for his first field goal attempt in the final minute of the first quarter.
31 seconds to be exact. And it's blocked. It's blocked by the Warriors, and they'll get the football out around the 42-yard line. And a good job, and see if we can get the number of the kid that blocked. I'm not 100%. So
we'll have to see who gets the most love on the sidelines, I think.
Well, it was
that's what I'm watching for.
Got in great, and couldn't pick up the number. So
looks like 16 Keyshawn Johnson's getting a lot of pats on the back. I'm going to make him the early candidate for the block
until we know different.
That's right. Until someone tells us different, we're going to say Johnson ended it.
Holman Edwards sends his H-back back to the right side, looking to throw, still looking. Now going to be overshot. I think maybe somebody got maybe a hand on his arm. That ball didn't look like it came out just right. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Score remains here 7-3 Gulf Coast over East Central with 19 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Edwards will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers bunched over to the right side. Pistol set in the backfield. Edwards now has a wide receiver coming back to the left. He'll hand it off the running back, and he is mutilated in the backfield. Boy,
vicious hit.
He took a tough hit, and that was number 22 on the carry, Larry Wilson, but he loses about maybe 4 yards on the play. So that play just didn't work very well, but that's the end of the first quarter of play. So after 1, Mississippi Gulf Coast 7, East Central 3. Back after these messages, you're listening to Warrior Football on Boswell Media Sports.
Tonight, go where your friends are getting together. T-Bone Steakhouse. Maybe your friends are going for the delicious mouth-watering steaks. Maybe they're checking out the Texas Thunder Specialty Hamburger. Or maybe they're just ready for some fresh seafood. Whatever they're going for, go with them. Meet your friends at T-Bone Steakhouse. Voted 3rd best steakhouse in Mississippi.
T-Bone, Highway 15, Union. 769-222-0613. And T-Bone's 2 South Main, Union. 601-357-5026.
Are you looking for the affordable option for your college education? Affordable is just one of the attributes our students use to describe East Central Community College in Decatur. With tuition among the least expensive in the state and 1/3 that of four-year public institutions, choosing to attend East Central is a sensible way to save money and chart your future. Applications are being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Boswell Media Sports.
Second quarter begins here. East Central with an empty backfield. Holman Edwards back to throw. Pressure coming. He'll step away from it. Looking for some room. There is none, and he's going to be driven out of bounds into the Bulldog bench area across the way and only gained maybe a yard on the play. So it'll be a punting situation. Beauplan back out to kick it away for East Central.
The Bulldog secondary had good coverage there, Melvin, and Holman Edwards sensed his time in the pocket, which initially was nice and ample, clean, but you just didn't see anybody open, and that alarm clock in his head went off, and he took off for the left sideline, but didn't get much, and here's Beauplan on to punt.
Beauplan stands back just inside his 25-yard line. Gets a good snap. Kicks away, and boy, this is a good kick. Going to drive the receiver back inside the 10 at the 9. Now he'll take off. We got a penalty flag thrown. Still on his feet as he's going to reverse the field, but East Central gets him to the turf around the 10-yard line, and a flag was thrown, which usually means some type of illegal block on the return. So should be maybe even further down the field than what they are at the 10.
Yeah, they'll probably start around the 5, depending on the penalty. That's the first penalty of the ball game. First quarter played without any flags thrown. But Gulf Coast gets 140 yards total offense in the first quarter. I have them 21 plays for 140, and for East Central 14 plays for 75 yards.
A long discussion way back up. They're meeting at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure why, and they doing a lot of pointing and gesturing, but so far we hadn't got the call. We'll get it now, it seems like.
Illegal block.
Illegal block.
It should be
first down.
Half the distance.
Yeah, half. Not getting much volume out of the official mic there, so. But half a distance to go, pushes it back at the 5-yard line. Maybe the 4.5, but we don't want to get that technical with
splitting half yards.
Splitting half yards, and there's Short going to hand it off and hit in the backfield and knock to the turf back around the 3. Good job that time by East Central's defense as they came through clean from that right end spot.
Trenton Ladner was there to meet House before he could even get ahead of steam going, loss of 1.
So mark the ball back around the 3 or 4 yard line. Second down at about 11. Short stands in his end zone about 2 or 3 yards deep. Pistol set. Hands it off, coming to the outside, gets the corner, and up around the 10 and 15 and crossing out of bounds. Well, that's no containment that time on the right side of the defensive line, and unfortunately,
so
East Central pays for that one with a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, House goes for 13 yards in the first down, and that gives a little bit of breathing room for the Gulf Coast offense. But you called it exactly right, Melvin. The right side, as we're looking at it, left side of the offense, lost contain in there.
Short will have a running back to his left side. This will be a regular gun set. Looks to throw. Now he's pressured and flushed out of the pocket. Throws across the way and broken up. Nice job over there as the intended receiver was number 4, who is Hester. But a great job of breaking that one up as the ball got into his fingertips.
That was Michael Coates Jr. coming up with sort of a tomahawk move and just knocking that pass down.
Second down 10 now for Gulf Coast. They'll go back to a pistol in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Short takes it, going to hand it off, going right side this time and zipping through his House. Going to pick up across the 20 to about the 22 or 3. So House on the carry there. He's a sophomore out of Senatobia, Mississippi, up in North Mississippi, going all the way to the Gulf Coast to play JUCO football.
Well, he has really been a good running back for them last year, and this year he's split out wide now in an empty backfield set on 3rd and 5.
5 receivers. Short looking. Going to throw it over the middle. He's got a man, and I thought there was a football. It's actually a headgear. One of the Warrior defenders comes off, and that'll be a first down for Gulf Coast up around the 39-yard line.
KT Hicks on the receiving end, and the Warriors were again in zone Great patience there, good vision by the quarterback. Short, and he finds the receiver Hicks for the first down. Little empty spot in the zone.
Short again looking to pass, going to throw on the sideline and way out of bounds. He actually, the receiver actually pushed a little bit against the defender there trying to get to the football, but it was, I'd say, probably 5 yards out of bounds. It was way out of bounds and uncatchable.
Yeah, Travick Isaac, the intended receiver, locked up there with Michael Coates, the freshman from Biloxi. So 2nd and 10 coming up. There is a flag on the field right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll check that penalty flag.
Gulf Coast walking backwards. I think they know what's going to be on them.
They understand that it's on them. Thrown right in the middle, so it very well be a holding penalty probably. Umpire.
Personal foul on one of the offensive linemen.
Yeah. Not sure what happened. Again, the officials might, either he's not talking very loud or it's not picking up with a lot of volume. So it'll bring up now 2nd down and a country mile. Let's see, that's 5-10.
Back to the 23, so it should be 2nd down and 25.
Yeah, I was going to say 25. So 2nd and 25. Short, rolling to throw, going to throw it into the flat over there, and he's got a man, steps out of bounds immediately up at the 35. So got a lot of the penalty back, but it's still going to be 3rd down and long.
Jamitri Hester tiptoeing there on that far sideline. Nice control of his feet and vision of his hand, or a good job with his hands. Right about the 36, so 3rd and we'll call it 13.
That's right, 3rd and 13, and Short will send 4 receivers out, 2 to assign. Pistol set in the backfield again. Sends a receiver back to the right side. Looking, pressure coming, got away from it momentarily. Now going to be hit and sacked from behind. Great job by the Warriors as they were bringing pressure from each way, and he had nowhere to go.
And there was a flag thrown right at the time the ball was snapped. It was a Quandrick Ross who put the hit on Short. Made the sack. We'll see what the penalty is. Certainly, if it's against Gulf Coast, the Warriors would decline it.
So we'll see what the call here
is.
An
alignment, or so it's going to be offsides.
It's going to be offsides against the Warriors. Boy,
that's that out.
That's a toughie. That's a toughie there. 5-yard penalty. And the chain trying to move, but you can go back, my friend.
Now it should be just 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd
and they only moved it ahead about 3 yards.
Third down 8.
East Central has called timeout.
So East Central calls a timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back after this message here on Boswell Media Sports.
Yates Building Supply has so much to offer. They're your building supply headquarters and so much more. Interior designers Diane and Deanna invite you to come by today and browse their gifts, home accessory area, and look at their complete bridal registry. Yates also carries hard surfaces for new or remodeling home projects and will assist in coordinating the perfect look that you love. They provide excellent customer service and have vast product selection. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Yates Building Supply, Philadelphia.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability, dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
After the East Central timeout, back with 11 minutes and 5 seconds before halftime. 3rd down and 8 for Gulf Coast. Short out of a shotgun set. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Still looking, fires it on the flat, and they're going to say he caught it, and that's enough for a 1st down. Again, I believe that was number 4, Philip, Hester.
That was Hester once again on that right sideline, and great job of Short putting the ball where only Hester can catch it, and he's right there at the boundary at the 48 in EC territory. 1st down.
1st down for Gulf Coast. They'll send two receivers to the left, one to the right. Takes it, fakes it, and looks to throw again. Got a man breaking open down the middle, and he's got it at the 10 and into the end zone for the touchdown.
48 yards to Jalen Bracey.
So Bracey, the sophomore receiver out of Jackson Murrah, got open right down the middle. He just streaked right past the defender, and East Central couldn't recoup.
Blown coverage there. Safeties ended up turning that man loose there. He got way out 5, 8 yards ahead of the coverage for the score, and a perfect throw from short. Point after here by Davis would make it 14-3.
Kick is on its way and is good, and that is our score, 14-3 in favor of Gulf Coast. We'll be back after this word on Boswell Media Sports.
Are you looking for the affordable option for your college education? Affordable is just one of the attributes our students use to describe East Central Community College in Decatur. With tuition among the least expensive in the state and 1/3 that of four-year public institutions, choosing to attend East Central is a sensible way to save money and chart your future. Applications are being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia is your one-stop shop for all things Ashley. Bedroom, living room, dining room, and mattresses by Ashley are all in stock and ready to deliver to your door. Buyers Furniture is working hard to meet all your home needs during these uncertain times. Our friendly sales staff is ready to assist you in person or via text or phone call at any time. And don't forget our website, www.buyersfurniture.com, to see the entire Ashley catalog. If you see a little orange truck on the item, it's shipped straight to your door. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Short kickoff, and it's going to be taken at the 14-yard line, brings it back up the middle, and going to get across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, and just didn't want to kick it deep for East Central return, so they kick it short and do a pretty good job on getting it down, but East Central's got very good field position at the 31.
Melvin, on that drive, it was 95 yards, 10 plays, and about 3.5 minutes, and most of that through the air. Short starting to find his receivers, 14-3 Bulldogs.
Edwards out of a pistol set, turns, hands it off to running back, made a nice sideways step and gets it up near the 35-yard line, so going to pick up about 4 yards on it, and that was, I believe that was Booth, the running back in there now. They'll hand it off to Booth again, and again he makes a nice quick step and gets it across the 35 up near the 39-yard line, so it'll bring up third down and about 2 yards to go for the first down, so third and short.
Took safety from Grenada, Mike Smith, to bring him down.
Looked like our receivers were offside there for a moment, but they adjust.
Now,
Edwards looking for some running room and not going to get it. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. And so it's going to be another fourth down situation here for East Central. Couldn't get the first down. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and no, they're going to move the stick way on back now. So it's a loss of about 3, yeah.
Well, 3 and outs are never good, and certainly not against a quality opponent like Gulf Coast. And that was one where I think Edwards may have rushed things a little bit. Might have been able to at least put the ball in the air and see what happens, but it's a 3 and out, and Robins Beauplan will punt standing at his own 21.
Snap back is good, and it's going to be kicked away, and another booming kick is going to hit inside the 10 and roll into the end zone. So Beauplan a little disappointed that he didn't get it downed inside the 10-yard line, but another booming kick by Robins Beauplan.
Officially 64 yards, net 44 for Beauplan. So Warrior special teams getting the job done. Beauplan's making sure Gulf Coast does not have good field position, but they still lead it nonetheless. 14-3, 9:13 to go, second quarter.
Well, Philip, we talked about, getting some consistency in offense and keeping the defense off the field in the pregame, and that so far is not happening, and that could be a serious problem later on. Short out of a pistol set. Takes the snap, fakes it, This is going to throw it high. I think this is the other quarterback. This
Yeah,
is going to be 15, I believe.
DeCarlos Nicholson, 6'3", 195, freshman from Petal.
So they have 2 freshman quarterbacks.
They're replacing Chance Lovertich, who's now
South
at
Alabama.
South
right?
Alabama.
Yeah. Of course, Lovertich played at Prep, I believe.
He did.
Faking, rolling to his right is the quarterback, going to put it up and intercept it. Warrior interception at the 35-yard line. Great job there and a good defense. And I believe that's Williams who picks it off for East Central, Desmond Williams.
Desmond Williams with the INT, but Melvin credit R.J. Proctor with the pressure on the quarterback, Nicholson, who forced that high, short throw. And now the Warriors have a great opportunity here set up at the Bulldog 35 with 9 minutes to go.
Warriors take over 1st and 10. The offense will come out, led by Holman Edwards. Going to put a running back each side of the quarterback here. 3 receivers, 2 to the right. Now they'll send Booth in motion. Quarterback gets the football, going to throw it long and into coverage, and it's going to be intercepted. No, he dropped it.
Should have been intercepted. Malik Jones had both hands on the ball right around the goal line. John Hilbert, the intended receiver, and there were 2 defensive backs back there in coverage. But ball underthrown a little bit. Should have been intercepted, but the Warriors will, of course, accept the break. And
What do they say? The reason you're a defensive back?
you don't have the hands of a receiver.
That's probably a prime example of that.
Yep. If he had better hands, he'd probably be a wideout.
Yeah. 3 receivers out again for the Warriors. Edwards gets the snap, looking to throw. Steps up, and now he's in trouble. Now going to heave it away, and that's going to be intentional grounding, I think.
No flag out yet, but yeah, no. Let's see, that was the ball being thrown in.
Now the referee is still looking around, but
may catch another break there with the
I
incompletion.
think they're going to converse and see if there was a receiver out there anywhere, and I did not see one, so I'm afraid that let's see what they say.
Matthew Williams, Matthew Williams was out there, but not all that close, but 3rd and 10.
Well, that was kind. 5 receivers set for East Central, empty backfield. Holman Edwards gets the snap, looking, pressure coming, throws over the middle, and in and out of the hands of the receiver. That was
Matthew Williams, the intended receiver, but Malik Jones was right there with him. I think he may have even gotten his hand in there and tipped it, broken it up. So now 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions following the Desmond Williams interception. The offense stayed on the field.
So 4th down and 10 now. It would actually be a 50-plus yard field goal. And now East Central going to take what is their final timeout of the first half. We'll be back after this word on Boswell Media Sports.
Are you looking for the affordable option for your college education? Affordable is just one of the attributes our students use to describe East Central Community College in Decatur. With tuition among the least expensive in the state and 1/3 that of four-year public institutions, choosing to attend East Central is a sensible way to save money and chart your future. Applications are being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on-campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Byers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia is your one-stop shop for all things Ashley. Bedroom, living room, dining room, and mattresses by Ashley are all in stock and ready to deliver to your door. Byers Furniture is working hard to meet all your home needs during these uncertain times. Our friendly sales staff is ready to assist you in person or via text or phone call at any time. And don't forget our website, www.byersfurniture.com, to see the entire Ashley catalog. If you see a little orange truck on the item, it's shipped straight to your door. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Well, as we come back here, East Central has changed their heart and going to send Beauplan in to kick it away.
Nobody back deep for the Bulldogs.
Beauplan gets the snap, pressure coming. He kicks it high, and going to take actually a Bulldog bounce back across the 15 and going to be down to around the 17, 18-yard line. And Philip, that one bounced the wrong way. He was wanting it to go the other way. He had defenders or his teammates down there waiting to down it, but took a bulldog bounce.
Wasted opportunity. You take only 28 seconds off the clock. You have the ball at the opponent's 35, get nothing, and punt it away and only net about 17 yards of field position.
Hand off the left side, pushing across the 20 to about the 22-yard line.
That was Cam Thomas who scored the touchdown, first touchdown Gulf Coast had tonight.
Goodrum on the tackle for East Central. 14-3 ball game. We're at 8-10 and counting here in the second quarter. Quarterback in the pistol. Hands it off. Hit and drop. Nice play that time. Number 32 makes a heck of a play on the football. That's Christian Hopkins with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage back at the 20.
Good job getting off the block by Hopkins.
Actually, they'll spot it at the 19-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Gulf Coast. Nicholson still the quarterback out of a pistol. Looks to throw. Pressure coming. Got the ball off, and going to be a catch out at the 30. And that'll be enough for the first down. As nice throw that time as number 14, Bracey, sophomore out of Jackson Murrah, with the reception, and that's a first down for Gulf Coast.
Good looking throw. Nicholson's got long legs, long arms, very lanky quarterback.
3 receivers out, 2 of them to the left. Going to run the football, the quarterback keeper, and got good yardage across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and medium here. 2nd down and about 5.
Justin James on the tackle. They run a little option read there. The quarterback, Nicholson, keeps it off right tackle.
Nicholson stands 6'3". 4 receiver package out. Now they got a lineman late going off and a replacement coming in for him. 72 went out. Who is McGee. I believe
Kyle Bruce comes into the game to take his spot on the Gulf Coast offensive line.
Empty backfield in the shotgun. 5 receivers, 3 of them lined to the left side, the wide side of the field. Pressure coming by East Central.
Blitz here.
Almost got to him. He throws it away. Incomplete pass. He had a receiver over there, but boy, he just didn't have time that time. Good job. East Central brought everybody, it seemed.
Devontae Stansel hit him hard as he released the ball, so now 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down, 5. They'll bring a running back into the backfield now. 2 and 2 on the receiver side. Nicholson looking to throw. Pressure again. Steps away from it, and on the run, he got the first down up close to the 45. Well, the blitz came, but just stepped inside it and picked up a nice gain all the way to the 44-yard line. Another first down for Gulf Coast. Nicholson will align the Bulldogs again with 2 receivers to each side.
Gulf Coast has done a good job in this 3rd quarter on 3rd downs. Converted 4 of them now by my book.
Nicholson, pressure coming again. He'll flush away from it, and he's got some yardage again down the sideline, and East Central couldn't contain over there, and he's going to get about 10 or 11 yards on the carry. They're going to give him all the way to the 45 of East Central, and it'll be another first down for Gulf Coast.
Gain of 11 on the play. And that's just good escapability. Gets out of trouble. Another blitz coming. Good job by Christian Hopkins to apply the pressure. Chased Nicholson from the pocket, but he found space on the right side and gets the first down. Ball now in EC territory.
Nicholson with a pistol set in the backfield. Turns, hands it off to House, and not much doing there. It's a good job up front for East Central drops him for little or no gain on the play. Got to give him a yard. I'm not sure he got it.
Yeah, he didn't get that much.
They'll mark it all the way to the 44. I would say probably about a yard too far from where he really was.
Warriors playing 4-down lineman. They've got R.J. Holyfield in there at that rhino position. Sometimes he lines up as a linebacker.
Peyton throws, hit it, he throws it, but nice adjustment on the football, and that's a reception by the wide receiver. Good job by Nicholson as he just got rid of the football on the sideline pattern down deep, but you got to credit the receiver for adjusting to that one, and I believe that's Bracey on the completion.
It was. They pick up 30 yards down to the 14. Justin James was all alone in coverage there, but great adjustment to the ball.
Hand the ball up off the middle and twisting and turning, gets inside the 10, does House with the football.
And again, James in on the tackle along with Hopkins. Under 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Gulf Coast in the red zone, trying to add to a 14-3 lead.
Ball spotted at the 9-yard line. Second and about 5 yards to go. Out of the pistol, handed off, and got him down, but that'll be first and goal. As that was, I believe, number 8 on the carry that time, who is McGowan. First and goal now. The ball spotted at the 3. So Gulf Coast threatening to extend the lead here. The clock runs down to 3:05 and counting. Nicholson hands it off, and down near the goal line, the arms of the official on the near side go up, and that is a touchdown from 3 yards out. And I believe that was McGowan
again, yes. Mike McGowan, freshman out of Petal. Quite a few Petal players on their roster.
So the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast score again with 2:58 left here in the first half. That'll make it a 20-3 ball game with the extra point coming. They waiting for a lineman to come in, and somebody, Tardy or somebody, was not able to go out. The kick for the extra point is good. 21-3 our score. Gulf Coast in the lead. We'll be back with a kickoff to East Central when we return on Boswell Media Sports.
Lost your job or been displaced due to COVID-19? East Central Community College in Decatur can help you gain the skills to quickly find a new job. Through Reskill Mississippi, East Central is offering short-term training in certified nursing assistant, basic and advanced welding, industrial maintenance, manufacturing skills, forklift, machine shop, and construction. Financial aid available. Call 601-635-6429 or visit eccc.edu/reskillms. East Central Community College is helping put Mississippi back to work.
Marshall Ford is the home of stress-free car shopping. At Marshall Ford, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Competitive prices offered on every pre-owned model, every new model on the lot. You won't find a better deal than Marshall Ford in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Kickoff taken at the 15-yard line, comes back up around the 25, going toward the Gulf Coast sideline, and that's where East Central will get the football. And Phillip needed a long drive here that takes 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
And come up with some points.
Yeah.
You're down 21-3. Need an answer to that 12-play, 81-yard drive. Took 5.5 minutes off the clock. And they predominantly were running there, but got a big 30-yard pass play from the 44 down to the 14, and then Micah McGowan got the 6, running it in from the 8.
Holman will operate with 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Now they'll hand it off to the running back. Up the middle, breaks through cleanly, and going to be tripped at the last moment by one of the defensive backs. And that was number 22, Larry Wilson, with a big first down run. And that gives the Warriors the first down out at the 37-yard line. That's probably the best run from scrimmage.
It is 12 yards for the first down.
Hand it off again, going left side, and going to get good yardage again across the 40 to about the 43. And with the carry that time, Kaiser Booth. Second down and 4 after a 6-yard gain on first down. Man in motion from the wide receiver set. Going to turn, hand it off. And this is Booth again, and going to be, looks like maybe just a tad short of the first down. They're across the 45 to around the 46. Need the 47 for the first down.
I like the way Kaiser Booth just kind of picked his way, looked for the opening, and got close to the first down.
Hand off. Trying to find an opening, and finally broke one tackle and gets the first down as running hard. Larry Wilson, the freshman running back, gets it up into Gulf Coast territory at the 42-yard line.
Pick up a 12 on the play and a first down. EC coming to the line quickly, minute and 34 seconds.
Holman Edwards takes it, hands it off to Booth. Trying to tiptoe through the line and was hit hard along the line of scrimmage. Not much there.
And he was hit hard. I think that was Jace McCoy on the tackle, and there's a timeout called for an injured Gulf Coast player.
Yeah, going to be one of the defensive linemen looks like can't get up. And remind you on the T-Bone Steakhouse halftime show coming up, we'll have a visitor coming in, Dr. Brent Gregory, the new president here at East Central Community College, going to pay us a visit, and we are certainly looking forward to that. Remind you that next week's game, East Central takes its final road trip of the season when Warriors go down to Wesson to take on a very good Colin team. The kickoff down there is at 6:30. So make your plans to join us for that audio broadcast.
Heidi Barlow was the injured player, youngster out of Forest, Mississippi, not all that far from here, and he walks off the field alongside a trainer.
Edwards takes the snap, going to keep it himself after the fake, and going to be tripped up and looked like he went out of bounds, but they'll keep the clock rolling. Edwards gets up with a little limp in his giddy up. It'll be a short gain on the play. Brings up third down and about 7. Hand off to Booth, and not going to get much again. So another decision time with a fourth down play coming up.
Should be fourth and about 4.
So where they mark it 4 to 5, a long 4, maybe a short 5. So the Warriors electing to go for it. 22 seconds.
Been all rushing plays. Warriors out of timeouts.
Gonna fake it and look to throw, and pressure coming. He's hit as he throws it, and that one goes nowhere as he is nailed, and the ball will go over with 12 seconds. Back to Gulf Coast Bulldogs, leading the ball game 21-3 here at Bailey Stadium on this very nice Thursday night. Good crowd here on hand tonight, and of course across the way, the Wall of Sound Band taking up about 3/4 of the stands across there, but a lot of folks here on the home side.
Probably going to see a little victory. Well, not quite the victory formation, but probably going to just down it here and take it to the locker room with an 18-point lead.
And it looks like that will be the situation. They're going to stay in a shotgun set, but looks like they're going to take it and take the knee, and that'll Short back in at the quarterback spot, takes the knee, and that'll end the first half. And our score at halftime, Mississippi Gulf Coast 21, East Central 3. We'll be back after these words on Boswell Media Sports.
This is Jackie Long from First Neshoba Federal Credit Union. You and we both know that this last 3 months has been really hard on every business. COVID-19 was a really bad situation as far as businesses that normally have customers coming into the lobby. We as financial institutions have dealt with slow loan volume, and even we have lost loans when customers have paid off their loan. Let's put all this behind us. Call us or come see us. First and Schober Federal Credit Union, your local banking option.
Fall is as important as ever to take care of your pool. Deals can guide you through winterizing it, and that will make reopening next year so easy. They have a full line of chemicals and covers, special order. Deals is a year-round full-line pool store, and they keep chemicals and salt in stock. Plus, they always test your water free. From safety covers to water balancing, fall is still pool season. Deals on the corner of Highway 19 and 16 in Philadelphia.
Neshoba General Hospital reminds you that early detection saves lives. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be sure to contact your healthcare provider today and schedule your mammogram. Neshoba General guarantees you're out of pocket at only $175. They have new 3D mammography equipment for more accurate screening and encourage all women to have regular mammograms beginning at the age of 40. New patients are always welcome at any Neshoba General facility. They look forward to seeing you. Neshoba General Hospital, Philadelphia.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia is your one-stop shop for all things Ashley. Bedroom, living room, dining room, and mattresses by Ashley are all in stock and ready to deliver to your door. Buyers Furniture is working hard to meet all your home needs during these uncertain times. Our friendly sales staff is ready to assist you in person or via text or phone call at any time. And don't forget our website, www.buyersfurniture.com, to see the entire Ashley catalog. If you see a little orange truck on the item, it's shipped straight to your door. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability. Dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
Yates Building Supply has so much to offer. They're your building supply headquarters and so much more. Interior designers Diane and Deanna invite you to come by today and browse their gifts, home accessory area, and look at their complete bridal registry. Yates also carries hard surfaces for new or remodeling home projects and will assist in coordinating the perfect look that you love. They provide excellent customer service and have vast product selection. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Yates Building Supply, Philadelphia.
Lost your job or been displaced due to COVID-19? East Central Community College in Decatur can help you gain the skills to quickly find a new job. Through Reskill Mississippi, East Central is offering short-term training in certified nursing assistant, basic and advanced welding, industrial maintenance, manufacturing skills, forklift, machine shop, and construction. Financial aid available. Call 601-635-6429 or visit eccc.edu/reskillms. East Central Community College is helping put Mississippi back to work.
Boswell Media Sports.
And we'll bring you back here at halftime. This is the T-Bone Steakhouse halftime report, and score right now 21-3 in favor of Gulf Coast Community College, and we welcome in Dr. Brent Gregory, who has recently made the 9th president of East Central Community College. And, of course, Dr. Gregory, a long list. He was a graduate here of East Central Community College and been at Southwest, where he did just about everything down there. I was looking at what Bill had given me. You were over supervised counseling, recruiting, financial aid, campus housing, campus police, college. List goes on, so I guess you were doing everything down there.
Anytime someone said we've got a job to do, I found out early in life that the more things you can do, the harder it is to make you leave. So I tried to do as many things as absolutely possible. That's correct.
Of course, spent a little bit of time at Delta as well, and started out as a teacher here at East Central Community College back years ago. So glad to have you in, Dr. Gregory, and a Nanawaya native, and of course, you're the smartest and the best-looking Gregory from Nanawaya, right?
I've been told that many times in my life. When you have a younger brother that is in the radio business and involved with so much, I get to hear that a lot.
Good. I'm glad I was not the first one that broke that news to you. 3 months ago, you were made president of East Central Community College, and boy, you stepped in right in the middle of a pandemic, and I know that's not the most ideal situation, but tell us a little bit about what you stepped into and what you're seeing right now as far as the way East Central is progressing.
Oh, absolutely. Well, saying that, what I stepped into was an absolutely fantastic position here at East Central Community College, even with the various items that we're dealing with. I'm familiar with East Central from the standpoint that I was a student here in 1994 through 1996. I worked here 2000 through 2010, so I came back to family. And so many of the same people are here. We've got a lot of new faces as well, and everybody's been on the same team moving forward. That's been the biggest, the thing that I have seen during this. We have so much going on at this time. We have the COVID pandemic. We've changed the way that we deliver coursework for our students. We're working on our SAC COC 10-year reaccreditation is going on right now, as well as a strategic plan for our institution as we look forward to the next 10 to 15 years. We've had a 2020 vision here that Dr. Stewart implemented. That is complete. Now it's time to see where we'll be going in the future. So we kind of make the statement, we don't have time to panic. We don't get that luxury here at East Central this year. And look, I talked to several of the presidents. I just got through visiting with Dr. Mary Graham from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, and she's been doing this for a long time as a great president, and we're in the same boat. This is completely different. So if you're gonna jump in, you might as well jump at the deep end.
There you go. I understand that. East Central has kind of been this fall on a hybrid class schedule, and you opened up the dorms, so they're being utilized. How's everything going with the fall semester?
The fall semester has went extremely well. We've been blessed, without a doubt, to get to this point that we're at right now. We did open the dorms back up. We implemented various safety procedures around our campus. Zoom is a word that none of us knew 6 months ago. We're using Zoom technology in order for our students to lower the number of individuals that are actually in the classroom at one time. And our numbers have been extremely low, but I think a lot of that goes to the dedication of our faculty, staff, and our students. We preach that to them of, hey, we're doing everything we can to keep you safe, but if you don't do these measures, we're not going to be able to get there.
Yeah.
And what we've seen, our students are starved for that college experience. We have the largest number of young ladies go out for homecoming court in the history of this institution. The previous record was 57. We had 68 young ladies go out. So we talk about college and we think about the classroom. College is everything we do. College is a big picture. It's a big statement. And our students were starved for that college experience. So we have worked extremely hard to do that in the safest manner possible. And from that, like I said, we're watching our band right now perform on the field. I know the procedures they put in place and the hard work. It's been unlike any other year, but we've not heard a single gripe. They've put in the work, and now they're starting to reap the benefits. They want to perform. That's correct.
Speaking of the Wall of Sound Band, just about a week ago, you broke ground for a new band hall. What is that going to mean to the school and these youngsters out there on the field?
People talk about needs. East Central Community College, we just broke ground on the Thomas W. Carson Band Hall. For those of you who are familiar with East Central Community College, Mr. Carson was a part of our community from 1982 until 2012. He came in and he started a band that had 17 members. His last year here in 2012, there were 180 young men and women that were a part of this. And it's a huge, huge part of what we do and who we are as East Central Community College, our fine arts program.
Right.
It will take we outgrew that facility 30 years ago. It's been on the master plan. It's been something we're working hard towards, and Next October, we are supposed to get the keys back, and we're going to move this group of young men and women into an absolute first-class facility that's going to meet their needs for years to come. It means so much to. We talk about our community life and college life. The soul of our institution is our students, and this will reap so many benefits for these young men and women.
Absolutely, and of course we look to our left here, a new facility for athletics, the football team, and the weight rooms and all that stuff. That was long needed. You were talking about the band hall, long needed that too, and I know that the athletes are certainly proud of Warrior Hall.
It is. It is an absolute great facility for East Central Community College. I remember starting here in 2000 and having that conversation in the end zone, and we were talking about that facility 20 years ago.
Right.
Sometimes it takes a little longer than you want, but we got there. And what that did, it's not just a football facility, because by moving, football has been in the Brackenwood Gymnasium since the 1970s. We took a large student population and moved them out, so that benefited our entire athletic program.
Sure.
We were able to move baseball into a much larger facility. Our baseball locker rooms, I went in there with Coach Neil Holloman recently, and the work that he put in was just amazing. But we have, in my mind, the premier baseball facility in the state of Mississippi, and that couldn't, football moving allowed the opportunity for that, and Coach Holloman took that, and it's the benefits. It's that snowball effect.
Yeah,
and that's where we got to keep working.
Yeah, I don't know of a coach that works harder than Coach Holloman.
You're not going to find one that works harder than Coach Holloman.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. Any other construction initiatives that you're looking forward to that's a need that may be on the drawing board?
Sure. Well, right now that goes into our strategic plan that we're putting forward to kind of identify different areas. We are looking at the possibility of adding an intramural field to our facilities. That's something we're working hard on right now. It's so important that students have a place to be students. So the intramural field, some other areas of campus, I've been gone for 10 years, and even though this is home, this is where I grew up, I've been able to see some other things that, we're going to take those ideas and get together as a group, and it's all going to be about our students, faculty, and staff. We've done a great job so far into building facilities that will further our institution. Our focus from this point forward will be facilities that enhance the student experience.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's all important. Let's focus a little bit on the sports side, if you will. Of course, a shortened 6-game season put together by the MAC, and I think it's gone very well so far. And but we got other sports that are facing, some changes in when they're going to get to play. And what do you see as far as basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, tennis, the other sports, and getting their season in the spring semester?
Sure. It has been a yeoman's amount of work that's been put into the scheduling and working through that this upcoming semester. We have football that's currently going on, but we always think of that first week in November. There's your traditional start of basketball season.
Sure.
And that's a big part of our culture here, as well as other areas of the state. Basketball will not start until January this year. The sheer logistics of running multiple sports to that, things we had never thought of before. They only make so many buses.
Right.
To get your student from one place to another, and we don't really deal with that here, but they also only have so many places to park your cars based upon facilities.
Right.
The amount of work that's been put into that, and our coaching staff, our students, I see them all the time in our cafeteria and other areas of campus. Once again, too, it's not just the groups you see out on this field tonight. All of our student athletes and our coaches, it's just been unbelievable what they have done. They've always worked hard. You put all those lessons that you talk about over the years that you learn in athletics, those have been put to the test this year. and I think we've come out in a very positive light.
Yeah. So basically, nothing will start as far as spring sports until the second semester in January. Do you see any inkling yet of if it's going to be a full schedule, compacted some as far as just MAC schools, or what will it be?
It will be very close to a full schedule. There have been some adjustments that have been made from a travel standpoint, but I'll tell you this, it's closer than I ever thought we would get, 2 months ago. Where we are today, and all that comes from hard work by a lot of people.
Right.
But you'll be seeing very close to what we consider to be a full season. It's so important for us it's not just about the competition that we have tonight between Gulf Coast, but we're showcasing our students for future opportunities. So we also have to keep that in mind to give them enough opportunities to to go to that next level.
Right.
But like I said, I feel really good about where we are from that standpoint. You're just if you come to this campus on the spring, you're going to see a lot of lights on. You're going to see a lot of activity.
Hey, I'll be here
from a safe, socially distant standpoint.
Yeah.
But it'll be a real fun semester.
I've already told my wife I need to clone myself. I'm not sure there's going to be enough hours to cover some of our sports now.
It'll be a lot, and it'll be really exciting. That's for sure.
Yeah. So we'll do what we have to do for sure. And before you get away, I know that your wife is a teacher here in the local school, and she's originally, I think, from Philadelphia. Is that correct? So you're bringing your family back to God's country here, and what has that meant to your family, and what do you see as something that was very important for you when you came back to East Central?
It's so hard to put into words. Yeah, I met my wife. My wife's former Christy Lee of Philadelphia. We met my first day of work here, July 1st, 2000. It's really easy to remember that date. She ever calls it up. I brought both my children home to this campus when I worked here. People talk about home. There's nowhere. My parents met here on this campus. I live with my brother in the dormitories. Mm-hmm. There is nowhere that is more centrally tied to my life than East Central Community College. So having the opportunity to come back here and every day getting up and taking that notebook out, and your plan is how can you make this place better? And that's easy for me from the standpoint of this isn't just another job. It wasn't the opportunity to be a college president. This is the opportunity to come to somewhere you love.
Special.
It is special. It doesn't even seem like it encompasses what East Central is. So, yes, it's beyond words what it has meant to me and my family to be able to come back, spend time with our other family, and then all these individuals that we've grown up with over the years and move this institution forward.
Yeah. Any other comments about going on right now as far as the semester or anything before you get out?
Sure. We're actually ending our semester on the Wednesday of Thanksgiving week, so we'll be ending a little bit earlier. We made that plan during the summer months to try to get through before the flu season fully hit. Right. So our students, we've only got a month left. So our students have been working really hard to get to that point. We've been working on our spring semester. What we're looking at this point is going to a truly traditional spring semester. We're going to be back in the classroom with all of our students, if possible. If possible. But because we know the work that was put in this semester, if we have to move back to a partial Zoom class structure, or if we have to go online, if that situation pops up, we can do that in a day. And that goes back to, we hear students talk all the time that went to our four-year institutions, and they do a great job, but they went to the four-year institution and they're not getting the college experience. Right. So we're going to do everything we can to safely give them that experience, knowing that we now have the ability to be extremely flexible in how we deliver that.
Right. Very good. Thank you so very much for spending time.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, we look forward to our next meeting, and congratulations again, and welcome home.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Go Warriors.
There you go. We've been talking to Dr. Brent Gregory, the ninth president here of East Central Community College, and we certainly appreciate the visit here. And this is T-Bone's Steakhouse halftime show. We're going to take a short break and come back and try to get in some stats before we start the second half.
Yates Building Supply has so much to offer. They're your building supply headquarters and so much more. Interior designers Diane and Deanna invite you to come by today and browse their gifts, home accessory area, and look at their complete bridal registry. Yates also carries hard surfaces for new or remodeling home projects and will assist in coordinating the perfect look that you love. They provide excellent customer service and have vast product selection. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Yates Building Supply, Philadelphia.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability, dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
Boswell.
Well, we're about ready to start this second half. Philip, we may have to insert some stats here as we go along in the second half, but East Central will have to kick off here to start this second half. And any thoughts real quickly on the first half of action?
Well, the Warriors have they did deliver the first punch, at least got a glancing blow in by taking an early 3-0 lead on their first possession. They hit a big 48-yard pass play on the first offensive play of the game. Ended up with a 32-yard field goal by Beauplans, but it's been punt, 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 and downs since then. Just 120 yards on 29 plays for EC, and Gulf Coast 35 plays. I've got them with 221 yards in the first half.
Long kickoff by Beauplan, and he's stepped out of the end zone. His teammate trying to get him to go back. He's going to get some yardage out to the outside and going to turn on the speed up the sideline, and let's see where they're going to mark him out. Well, he hesitated, and sometimes if you hesitate, you lost, but that time got some good blocks in front of him, and let's see, they're going to mark him down 30-yard line.
Yeah, right at the 30 on the near side, so from the left hash, Gulf Coast will set things into motion with Philip Short back at quarterback. Warriors did not turn the ball over in the first half. The only turnover was an interception by the other quarterback for Gulf Coast, Nicholson, but the Warriors couldn't do anything. Got set up at their own 35 and then went 3 incompletions and had to punt.
Short places 4 receivers out, looks to throw, and fires it over the middle a little high, and East Central got his hands on it, but unable to pull it down, and that was Trajan Anderson in coverage.
Good coverage back there, 2 deep coverage, and Anderson made the play on the ball. It was just a little bit high, and he couldn't quite pull it in. That could have been an interception.
Absolutely, and that'll bring up second down and 10 now for the Gulf Coast Bulldogs. Short again stands in a shotgun set. Takes the snap, going to throw it quickly, and that's a little low and hits the turf. Intended for number 14, Bracey, but just kind of short-armed that one just a little bit, fired it into the turf right in front of the receiver.
He's been high on his first pass, low on his second. We'll see if third down is just right or if the Warriors can pressure him. Perhaps
Warriors were able to get some pressure on him in that second quarter, but only got to him about one time.
So we'll see if the Goldilocks rule is in effect here.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looking back to the left. Fly pattern and overthrown just by a stride. And that one was intended for Mathis, the receiver, number 9.
Desmond Williams was with him step for step in coverage. Wasn't much room to fit the ball in there up the left sideline. So 3 plays, 3 incompletions, and a punt coming out by Caden Davis. Good job by the Warrior defense in the first possession of the third quarter.
Absolutely, as they force the 3 and out back deep, awaiting the punt back at the 30-yard line. Punter is Davis. He'll boot it away. Got a nice spiral and going to hit and going to take a bulldog bounce inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. So let's see if they mark it at the 22 or 23. Looks like it's maybe a little closer to the 23, so we'll call it that. First and 10 for the Warriors as they'll come out for their first offensive possession. And as we talked about, Philip, unable to put a lot of drives together has been the problem for the offense throughout the season, but again tonight.
EC struggled in the second quarter. They ran the ball 11 times for 45 yards, which is respectable, but they were 0 for 4 passing in that quarter.
Holman Edwards will operate in a pistol set in the backfield, going to hand it off up the middle, and he is banged down immediately.
Kaiser Booth could not go. He ends up losing about 1.5 on the play. I think just a loss of a yard, but a big defensive tackle. I think that was 60 Brian Merritt.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was.
Who put him down.
And
second and 11.
290.
Little boy. He used all that weight.
Yeah, he smacked Booth to the turf. Loss of 1, second down 11.
Yeah,
just underway here in the third quarter.
Bulldog defensive front is so good.
Out of the shotgun, Edwards takes it, looking, fires it into traffic and incomplete. He winds up on his backside. He almost waited too long to get rid of the pass as the pressure came hard.
Jace McCoy off the defensive line, and then Navantique Strong, linebacker, who's very talented. We haven't called his name much tonight, but they were both right in Holman Edwards' face, 3rd and 11.
3rd down 11, and the Warriors come to the line of scrimmage. Going to send 5 receivers out, 3 go to the right. Holman Edwards in an empty backfield surveys the field, and that's not like high school. It's not an automatic penalty. You should have snapped the football. Going to try to run the screen and complete.
The offensive line did not have the protection on that they needed because there was a man coming free. I think it was Devin Wright coming free off the right side of the offensive line right toward the quarterback, and Edwards had to throw the ball before he wanted to. So that series goes -1, and
Edwards
ends up
a
being
little
a punt.
shaken up after that play. Comes and immediately kneels to the turf over there. You could tell the way he came off the field. He took a hard hit. On the offsides play, of course, in high school, if you step into the neutral zone, it's automatic penalty. But in college, you can go and get back. What you should have had is the center snap the football immediately, and you'd have got that 5 yards.
Yep.
Long punt by Beauplan, and boys, another great one, going to get inside the 20 before being downed at the 17-yard line. And Philip, he continues to boot the ball well.
I tell you, it has been a treat last year and in these 3.5 games so far this year to watch Robins Beauplan do his thing. Unfortunately, he's had to punt more than you want him to punt. As there have been some nights, game in Ellisville and here tonight, where there's been a lot of punting going on. But, boy, he is a tremendous weapon, outstanding young man out of Lehigh Acres, Florida.
Short out of the pistol set, turns, hands it off the running back, going off the right side on a dive play, not getting much there. Good job by the Warrior defense, and I
think there's a loss on the play.
Lose about
1-16. That front 4 standing strong there. I see Ray Gibson getting up out of the pile there, stopping House for a loss of 1.
2 receivers come to the left of the formation, 1 to the right. Pistol set. Fake it. Now going to throw the little slant pattern. He got him, and he got into the open field. He's on the move across midfield at the 40, tripped up and falls forward at about the 37 or 8-yard line, and it's going to be a big play. Number 16, Hicks. Boy, he just got into a seam, and he could fly.
Yeah. Mark the ball at the 38, so that's going to be 46 yards on the completion. A little short, quick slant pattern on the left side.
Short will again line up in the pistol set. 2 receivers out to the right side, the wide side of the field. Takes a snap, fakes it to the running back, looks, throws into the flat, got his man over there, and tried to get away, and one of the safeties comes up and bangs him to the turf. That's Jalen Bracey on the reception.
Good job, Justin James coming up to make the tackle. Trent Ladner was over there as well, and they pick up only maybe a yard, but it looks like they're going to say it's no gain on the play. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you got 5. I was looking at the wrong yard line.
2nd down and 5 to go. Handoff up the middle and going to be tripped up. And it may have been a fumble, and East Central has got it.
All right, that's what the defense needs, generate a turnover.
House coughs it up, and East Central gets the football at the 31-yard line. They're on 31. A big turnover for East Central. And let's see if Holman Edwards, we saw him come out a moment ago. And
Deontay Yarborough stepping in
to
the offensive group, so the sophomore out of Louisville will engineer his first possession tonight.
So Holman Edwards was shaken up a moment ago, and trying to locate him on the sideline. Running play off the left side, and boy, he is gobbled up and thrown back. Going to lose about a yard on that play for East Central.
Not much there for Wilson. He'll lose about half a yard. Mark him just at the 30.
Holman, by the way, is standing. We've located him at about the 45. Got his headgear on, but I think he was just took a hard hit on that last play a moment ago. So Yarber out of the pistol set for East Central. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Yarber looks to throw. Going to throw it underneath. Got his man there at the 38 and going to cross the 40 and get a first down at about the 43-yard line. On the reception is number 27, Lee Tanner, the freshman out of Madison Ridgeland Academy.
Good job to find some open space and a good-looking throw from Yarborough, who attempted just one pass last week at Pearl River, and it was picked off.
So he'll turn and hand it off the running back, and again, almost knocked down. He bounces off, and now turns it upfield and gets a good yardage, and he's got another first down. And boy, a heck of a run that time by 22, Larry Wilson. He just bounced off the defender, able to keep his balance, and then turned it up.
A 17-yard gain for Wilson.
So Yarber again out of the pistol set.
6 carries, 38 yards.
Takes the snap, hands it off. And this time not much doing, as you'll only get back to the 40-yard line. No gain.
Yeah, that was Kaiser Booth taking that one, and he went up the middle, found nothing, tried to do what Wilson did and turn it to the outside, but too many white shirts there. Sliding in on the tackle was Aaron Campbell.
2 receivers go left, 1 right for the Warriors out of a pistol set. Yarber takes the snap, looking to throw. Heaves it down the field, got a man there, and going to be broken up at the last moment.
They wanted Matthew Williams down there, but great defense, as you said. Jashawn Baker, sophomore from Tylertown, was with him step for step and got his hand up at just the right time at the 10 to knock it away.
Good pass that time by Yarber. It was on point, but as you said, the defender just batted it away at the right time.
So 5 wide out set here from 3rd and 10.
Going to reload here and bring 3 to the right and 2 to the left. Yarber, 3rd and 10, looking to throw. Pretty good protection, throws it over the middle and going high and getting it and then losing it. Incomplete pass.
Yep, that's going to be incomplete. Hilbert climbed the ladder to get that one right over the middle, took a lick and then hit the turf hard on his back, and that's when the ball popped loose, and he's still down at about the 26-yard line. May have had the wind knocked out of him there.
Kind of writhing in pain, and that'll bring a 4th down again for the Warriors. And they're at their Gulf Coast 40. Well, you're down 21-3 with about just a little less than 9.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Do you go for it here? Or do you punt it away? That's the question.
9:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Gulf Coast 21, East Central 3. Applause for Hilbert as he comes to his feet, but he's still in some pain as he walks carefully toward the sideline. Can't quite stand up straight. He's getting some assistance from one of the training staff coming off the field.
Maybe a shoulder or something bothering him as well.
He's the leading receiver for East Central, so that's a blow to have him come out of the game. Robins Bow playing in the punt team comes on. Beauplan standing at his own 45 and hopefully can pin Gulf Coast deep in their own territory.
Gets a good snap, kicks it away. A driving kick, going to hit inside the 15 and quickly get into the end zone. Unable to get the coverage down there to down it, so it'll come back all the way out to the 20. So a 40-yard punt, but only a net of 20 is the touchback. Don't forget that East Central's tennis program will host its 4th Woods and Whites doubles tournament this Saturday at the tennis complex on campus. The cost is $30 per player. All proceeds support the tennis program. The tournament is played like Wimbledon in the old days with players wearing white using wood rackets. And you can go to the tennis webpage at ccathletics.com for more information. Short takes the snap, going to throw it quickly out in the flat, and looked like he trapped that football. It's going to skip off the artificial turf here at Bailey Stadium and incomplete.
Dimitri Hester pleading for somebody in the stripes to say that was a completed pass, but he's not finding any takers.
2nd down and 10 now from their own 20-yard line for Gulf Coast. Short directing traffic. Reset a couple of the receivers. Got 2 lined up right behind one another on the right side and one to the left. Now they'll send one of the 2 in motion back to the left, and we got a penalty flag thrown. And
it's going to be a legal procedure on the Bulldogs.
So they'll experience a 5-yard penalty. So false start, puts the ball back to the 15-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2nd down, 15. They'll make a substitution, does the Bulldogs, bringing another receiver in. East Central likewise brings another defensive
DeAndre
back.
Short's coming into the game for Keyshawn Johnson.
Out of a shotgun set is Short for Gulf Coast. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming at him. He's going to scramble out of the pocket and throw on the run. Got his man, but hit immediately over there around the 20-yard line. And, boy, great tackle after the short completion. They'll get about 5 yards on it, but it'll bring up 3rd down and long. Under 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter of play. Give him about 6 on the play to bring 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Pistol set in the backfield. 3 receivers out. Short takes a low snap, digs it out. Going to throw it quickly into the flat. Got a man over there and over the shoulder catch thrown perfectly. And that's a 1st down for Gulf Coast as Hicks makes a perfect catch on it. A perfectly thrown ball right over the shoulder.
Great pattern run there by Hicks and a perfect throw from Short. There was no chance for a defender to do anything about that when it results in a 1st down after a gain of 16.
1st down, 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll go with a shotgun set this time. Short back to look and throw and scrambling. Now going to throw it out of the backfield. And 1 tackle missed and driven out of bounds across the way at about the 42-yard line.
And loaded it to the running back, Thomas.
Cam Thomas coming out of the backfield.
Gets about 5.
So 2nd down, 5. The ball placed at the 42-yard line of Gulf Coast. Again, they'll go with 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off, going right side and not getting much that time. Number 5, Cam Thomas running the football, and a nice play over there by the defenders for East Central.
Ladner leading the way, bringing up 3rd and 4. Big down here for the Warrior defense. We're already past the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. Still 21-3.
Big play here. 3rd down, and now we got penalty flags again. So let's see what the call is. A motion penalty. Someone moved apparently, and that'll step off another penalty against the Bulldogs. So that'll bring up now 3rd and long after the illegal procedure. False start. And that moves the ball back inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. East Central making a last.
Darian Goodrum coming into the ball game for David Bailey.
Well, the defensive tackles. 7 minutes and under on the clock. Short looks to throw, pressure coming, throws it deep down the sideline, and the defender looked like he was maybe nudged and hit the turf, but the football slightly overthrown and more so out of bounds and incomplete. So no call on the fly pattern, and it'll be a punting situation for the Bulldogs. So East Central, after giving up a couple of first downs, has the Bulldogs in a punting situation.
Good job by the Warrior defense. Good pressure coming from Ray Gibson on short, and good one-on-one coverage out on the right sideline.
This punt is going to hit short and pretty much die on the field there at the 25-yard line. So that's where East Central will get it back to receive for East Central was Lee Tanner, but the ball never got to him. Got some scores?
I hope I do. I hope it'll update for me.
Nothing like technology if it works. 6:42 left here in the third quarter. Still at 21-3. Gulf Coast leading the football game. And East Central going to line up with one receiver right, two to the left. Yarborough continues to be the quarterback for East Central. They'll hand it off, cutting up the middle and getting a little yardage, about 3 yards, as number 23, Gibson, the ball carrier for East Central. Bring up 2nd down, and we'll call it 6.
Jacque Graham lost his helmet. He's got to come out of the game for a play.
Yarborough hands it off again, trying to go right side, and boy, nothing there is big number 90 and others for Gulf Coast. That's Abrams
and also Melvin Quinn, a freshman from Tylertown, in there to stop things up and throw DeMarcus Gibson for a loss.
Must have a penalty flag somewhere.
Well, Gulf Coast claiming they recovered a fumble, and it looks like the officials are going to agree with them.
So they're going to say a fumble after all that discussion. I'm not sure the officials really had a good view of that, but they discuss it, and they're going to give Gulf Coast the football. So East Central turns it over on offense at deep in their own territory at the 27-yard line. So Gulf Coast gets the benefit of a short field here. And their offense will check back out on the field. Looks like the other quarterback, Nicholson, coming in for the Bulldogs here on this short drive. He'll stand in a pistol set, 3 receivers out. Takes the snap, hands it off, and going to be tackled along the 25-yard line. Again, that's Ladner leading the charge for East Central.
Trent Ladner's been making a lot of tackles this season. 2020, he stops the play after a gain of 2.
The sophomore played a lot last year, and he's out of Poplarville, Mississippi. Played at Hancock High School. 2nd down, 8. Nicholson gets it and missed the handoff. He turned one way, the running back went the other one, and he had to hang on to it, and he's going to take a loss back to the 30-yard line.
Keyshawn Johnson and DeAndre Fox were ready to meet number 15 back there, and leaves a 3rd and long situation. Loss of 4 on the play, so here's 3rd and 12.
So they'll mark it at the 29, not the 30. And as Philip said, 3rd down, 12 now. Shotgun set. Nicholson gets the snap, looks to throw, pressure coming up the middle, throws it into the near the end zone, I should say, and slightly overthrown as the receiver couldn't quite get to that football, and that'll bring up now 4th down. So 4th down, ball at the 29.
He wanted Bracey, and the Warriors were in man coverage there.
Not sure that they'll go for a 46-yard field goal, so they're going to go for it on 4th down and 12. Nicholson. Looks like
Warriors showing blitz.
Warriors coming. Low snap, and now we got a
They say illegal procedure on Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast pleading for an offside call, but the lineman on the far side, linesman I should say, saying, I believe he's saying it was the offense. He was.
Yeah. And what happened, I think the linebacker looked like he was wanting to blitz, but he stopped short of the neutral zone, and of course the offensive tackle on the other side flinched when he saw him coming, and they'll get the 5-yard mark off. So now that makes it 4th down and much longer, 4th down and 17.
Well, if you can get 12, maybe you can get 17. 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Well, you know they're going to go probably to the end zone. Looked like it might have been a movement again. Nicholson moves, and you don't want to catch it, son. That's good. You
knocked down. I think that was DeAndre Shorts out there in zone coverage.
Yeah.
Read the quarterback's eyes well, and right along the numbers at the 20-yard line, gets his right hand up and bats the ball away. Of course, instinct takes over at that point. You try to bring it in, but as you said, it's a gain there for the Warrior defense. And how about a good job there?
Good job.
With their backs against the wall after the fumble set up the Bulldogs at the 27. You end up getting the ball back to the offense at the 34.
Absolutely. They gained yardage on that turnover, and here comes the Warrior offense back out on the field. Again, it's going to be Yarber out of Louisville, the sophomore at quarterback. Holman Edwards injured earlier in the second half. Yarber gets the snap, pressure coming up the middle, and he going to put it on the ground again, and another turnover. Well, they give it right back to the Bulldogs. Yarber coughs it up as he was hit, and a tit for a tat, and you give it right back for the second time right here down deep, and this time it'll be marked at the 26-yard line. So you're living dangerously when you keep giving up the football that deep in your own territory.
It is just really putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Ball set in at the 26.
And they got Short back in at quarterback, replacing Nicholson.
Short back in on this set. He fakes the pitch and going to run right up the middle, got big yardage, and looked like it was a face mask, and now he loses the football.
It looks like he hit the ball. He hit the ground at about the 2. And I think the official is saying he lost the football.
A touchback.
And I think the ground caused that fumble.
Well, it's going to come back with the
face mask anyway.
Yeah.
But that was a really nice fake by Short, who faked the pitch, as you said, to the running back on the right side, and then just a big hole opened up right in the middle of the field, and he took off up the middle. The officials are meeting at about the 25-yard line to discuss what happened there. One of the Warrior linebackers tried to tackle him at about the 15 and got some face mask as Short broke away from him. And then I think it was Zach Morris who hit him inside the 5 and drove him down. The ball came out, recovered in the end zone by the Warriors.
Yeah, it was
a lot happened on that play.
Ruled a fumble, and the Warriors recovered, but the penalty is going to negate that, I think, and it'll be Gulf Coast football.
Worst case scenario, if they rule the play down at the 2, they'll assess the penalty half the yardage to the 1. If they rule that the ground caused the ball to come loose.
So
I'll try to hear what the official says.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying half the distance from the end of the run after the face mask, and the end of the run marked at the 2, so it will set up first and goal for Gulf Coast at the 1.
So, unfortunately, that penalty negated the.
So he gets 24 yards on the run.
So the fumble at the end never happened.
1 yard on the penalty. That's right. The ground caused the ball to come loose. That's the ruling.
Well, that would be the end of the run when he fumbled anyway.
Yeah.
Nice job, nice penetration. They got to drop him for a loss back to the 4 to the Warriors. Ladner and trying to see who the big guy was.
It may have been 93, Ray Gibson. I believe it was. They'll bring in Kevin Walters, the freshman out of Petal. Call his name for the first time tonight as the Warriors trying to get some size up there on the front. Ball marked back at, looks like the 4-yard line.
Right. So 2nd and goal now from the Warrior 4. Low snap. And he got away from the defenders and going to be cut down along the 4. May have gotten, falling forward, may have gotten the 3 as, boy, that was almost a big turnover there as the ball was loose on the turf for a moment.
Desmond Williams came up from the cornerback spot on the left side and went low, took the legs out from under Short. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 3.
So 3rd down now. Let's see what the Warrior defense can do to put up a big stop here. Looks like Gulf Coast going to change some wide receivers out. 2 go to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the pistol set. Going to throw into the flat, and that's incomplete. That one kind of tailing away from the defender, the receiver who kind of did a down and out along the goal line, and that'll be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and again, good pressure. I think Keyshawn Johnson came in on a blitz, got in Phillip Short's face, made a medium kind of medium difficulty throw, a lot more difficult, and the Bulldogs look like they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They're bringing House in and bringing another big lineman in.
Going to bring another big body so you'd expect maybe a running play here.
Running an unbalanced line here.
Short going to send some signals, maybe change the play.
And the clock's been at 0 for about 4 seconds, and finally the flag comes out, delay of game.
So, as Phillip said, it was on 0 for several seconds, and a lot of the crowd was yelling at the officials at delay of game. And finally, they recognize it, and they'll bring now the field goal unit in. And Caden Davis, sophomore kicker, will attempt what will be a 25-yard field goal. Placed down, kicked away, and looks good and is, and that's the first points of the second half. Makes the score Gulf Coast 24, East Central 3. Back after this message on Boswell Media Sports.
Tonight, go where your friends are getting together. T-Bone Steakhouse. Maybe your friends are going for the delicious mouth-watering steaks. Maybe they're checking out the Texas Thunder Specialty Hamburger. Or maybe they're just ready for some fresh seafood. Whatever they're going for, go with them. Meet your friends at T-Bone Steakhouse. Voted 3rd best steakhouse in Mississippi.
T-Bone, Highway 15, Union. 769-222-0613. And T-Bone's 2 South Main Union. 601-357-5026.
Are you looking for the affordable option for your college education? Affordable is just one of the attributes our students use to describe East Central Community College in Decatur. With tuition among the least expensive in the state and 1/3 that of four-year public institutions, choosing to attend East Central is a sensible way to save money and chart your future. Applications are being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Boswell Media Sports.
And the kickoff goes another pooch high kick to the 15. And East Central does all the little faking of handoff and then coming only up to about the 21-yard line is where they'll set it down. So didn't fool much on that one.
Melvin, here's your scoreboard update. Finally got my scoreboard app to update. Northwest played at Boonville tonight. They lead Northeast 28-21. That game was tied at 21 at the intermission. And then down at Summit, Jones out comfortably in front of Southwest third quarter, 33-13.
3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left, and we're going to take a timeout. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Not sure if it's 11 or 12, but you can't have a running back and 5 receivers, that's for sure. So
That's right.
We do know that.
I've learned here doing my second season of broadcasting these games, when Coach Karcher's standing with his hands on his hip, got that one leg turned out a little bit, that's not a good sign. He's not happy with what's just happened on the field, and I think there was some misunderstanding.
Yeah,
what the personnel package
personnel was not correct, that's for sure.
But, Larry Wilson, the running back, and now there are 4 wideouts in the formation.
It was 1 wide receiver too many, that's for sure. 3 of them line up to the right and 1 to the left this time. Yarber will operate out of a pistol set in the backfield. Quarterback takes it, going to hand it off up the middle, and nothing doing there. It's going to be dropped along the line of scrimmage as Wilson, the ball carrier, didn't get a hole, and great job by the defensive front of the Bulldog.
Yeah, Merritt with the tackle, big defensive tackle, cut the legs out from under him.
24-3 with 2:30 left here in the third quarter here at Decatur and Bailey Stadium on this Thursday night.
Heidi Barlow back in the game for Gulf Coast.
Yarber looks to throw, still looking, pressure coming now, and going to be hit and goes down.
Credit Bernard Thomas with the sack.
All the way back to the 11-yard line. So a loss of 10 on the play.
Yeah, they blitz one of their defensive backs there, and it was just more than the offensive line and backs could account for. So now 3rd and very long. It's about 3rd and Stratton now for EC.
So 3rd down, about 20 yards to go for the Warriors. So a hill to climb here, deep in their own territory now, back all the way to the 11-yard line. Yarber sends 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gets the snap. Pressure coming. He's going to run away from it and not going to get much. Loses the football again. Put it on the ground. Gulf Coast picks it up. Going to be pulled out of bounds around the 5-yard line. So Yarber has fumbled yet again. He has had a hard time hanging on to the football.
Gulf Coast scoops it up at the 13, returns it down and around the 6-yard line. So they're set up with a sweet situation here, 1st and goal.
Well, turnovers again plaguing the offense of the Warriors sets the Bulldogs up in deep territory, as you said, 1st and goal at the 6. And at the quarterback will be Short.
Gulf Coast has run a lot of plays this quarter. I'm about to run out of lines on my 3rd quarter stat sheet.
East Central trying to get personnel right, a lot of running in and out. Short out of the pistol set, hands it off to the running back up the middle, inside the 5, and drop there.
That's McGowan. He had a touchdown in the 2nd quarter.
1:05 and counting here left in the 3rd quarter. Well, the last turnover, Gulf Coast got a field goal. Let's see what East Central able to do here. The ball setting at the 5, a gain of 1, 2nd down and goal. Out of the pistol set, Short takes the football. Hands it off, going left, and a nice job coming in quickly and getting him down at the 2 is number 14 for East Central, Torrey Mulkey, and the defensive back shot up there quickly. It looked like it was going to be a score.
Yeah, he got him around the waist, pulled him down after a loss of 2. So now 3rd and goal coming up from the 3.
McGowan was the ball carrier. He's still in at running back. He at the deep back spot. Fake it, looking to throw, and going to be caught for the touchdown. And sprinting off at breakneck speed, I believe, is 4.
And that's Jamitri Hester.
And he's still running. He may leave the stadium.
They run straight out of the building after the 3-yard touchdown run. Catch.
So that makes it a 30-3 ball game in favor of the Bulldogs. Extra point coming up. Kick is away, and it's good. 31-3. We'll be back after this message on Boswell Media Sports.
Fall is as important as ever to take care of your pool. Deals can guide you through winterizing it, and that will make reopening next year so easy. They have a full line of chemicals and covers, special order. Deals is a year-round full-line pool store, and they keep chemicals and salt in stock. Plus, they always test your water free. From safety covers to water balancing, fall is still pool season. Deals on the corner of Highway 19 and 16 in Philadelphia.
This is Jackie Long from First Neshoba Federal Credit Union. You and we both know that this last 3 months has been really hard on every business. COVID-19 was a really bad situation as far as businesses that normally have customers coming into the lobby. We as financial institutions have dealt with slow loan volume, and even we have lost loans when customers have paid off their loans. Let's put all this behind us. Call us or come see us. First Neshoba Federal Credit Union, your local banking option.
And we'll bring you back, and East Central with a huge return there, and should have been a flag after the play as the returner was hit after he'd gone out of bounds. Number 22 with a fast return, Larry Wilson, and got the ball at the 12, ran up to about the 30, and then cut across the field and got to the outside, gets it all the way down to the 40-yard line of Gulf Coast. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. That'll be the way the quarter ends. Back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
Lost your job or been displaced due to COVID-19? East Central Community College in Decatur can help you gain the skills to quickly find a new job. Through Reskill Mississippi, East Central is offering short-term training in certified nursing assistant, basic and advanced welding, industrial maintenance, manufacturing skills, forklift, machine shop, and construction. Financial aid available. Call 601-635-6429 or visit eccc.edu/reskillms. East Central Community College is helping put Mississippi back to work.
Marshall Ford is the home of stress-free car shopping. At Marshall Ford, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Competitive prices offered on every pre-owned model, every new model on the lot. You won't find a better deal than Marshall Ford in Philadelphia.
And we'll bring you back. They quickly start this fourth quarter, and Yarborough trying to run away from pressure, tripped up and falls to the turf.
Loss of 4 by Yarborough there, 2nd and 14. Third quarter was very ugly. Had 3 possessions ending with a fumble at your own end of the field. I'll tell you more about it after the play.
East Central lines up with pistol set in the backfield. Yarborough turns, a mix up there, and he'll just take it and run it, crosses the 40 to about the 38 or 7-yard line, and another mix up in the backfield. Luckily turned it into a positive. They'll mark it at the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Holman Edwards, the starting quarterback, injured back in the early part of the third quarter. He hit on a sack situation. He has not returned. He is on the sideline and got his headgear on, so looks like it's not anything serious. Yarborough has played the rest of the way. Throws it across the middle and going to be tipped up in the air and another turnover. Intercepted by number 31, A.J. Edwards, a freshman out of Germantown High School up at Gluckstadt.
He wanted Joshua Pettyfoot coming over the middle, threw it a little bit high, ball tipped by one of the DBs for Mississippi Gulf Coast and then intercepted. So now 4 straight possessions have ended with turnovers.
Well, East Central has been plagued all year with some turnover problems, and boy, it is really magnified here in the second half. Let's see who they're going to send in at quarterback. It's going to be Nicholson who will be the quarterback this time, it looks like. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Fake, throws, short hop. They say he caught it. Looked like it.
Complete to Isaac.
Yeah, it looked
He
like
did,
it.
he did go down, I think, pull that off his shoe tops for a gain of about 5.
So
maybe 6.
Yeah, going to give him 6 on the play. Well, my old eyes are getting older, but that one looked like it maybe skipped a little bit. But
in the third quarter, Melvin, East Central ran 15 plays for a net of 14 yards.
Sent a man out of motion in the backfield. Now going to hand it off. Hit in the backfield, and nice job there.
DeAndre Fox getting in the backfield, good penetration, and wrestling down Kylan Cooper, who was carrying the ball for the first time tonight. So a loss of about 3.
Moves the ball back to 3rd and 7 now for Gulf Coast. We said Nicholson, freshman quarterback. Actually, both of their quarterbacks for Gulf Coast are freshmen. He's out of Petal High School, out of a pistol set. Gets the snap, looks to throw. Gonna fire it over the middle and off the chest, right off the shoulder pads over there. And I believe that was number 7, I believe, Isaac, the intended receiver. But that was a perfect pass. He just let it go to his body, and it bounced off.
Yeah, and that certainly was coming off hot, but very much a catchable ball. He just didn't catch it with his hands.
Lee Tanner goes back in deep safety for East Central. It'll be a punting situation. Davis in to kick it away for the Bulldogs. He'll step into this one. And again, it's going to hit short at the 40, and Tanner thought about catching it on the bounce, but thought better of it, and it'll roll dead at the 32-yard line of East Central. And let's see what the offense can do now. Let's see if he looks like it's going to still be
now
Yarber.
you'd like just to see the improvement of a drive that doesn't end in a turnover. The last 4 drives have ended on fumbles, 3 fumbles, all in at East Central's end of the field, and then the last drive after the good kick return ended on an interception on a tipped ball on Gulf Coast's end of the field.
So Yarber back in at the quarterback spot out of a pistol set for East Central. Turn, handed off to the running back, and not much of anything there. May have gotten a yard, and that's going to be it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Looked like Wilson on the carry. Credit Heidi Barlow with the tackle.
2nd down and 9. Yarber takes it, hands it off, running back trying to come wide and cuts it back up off the tackle up to the 35-yard line. And a short game there brings up 3rd down, 7 yards to go.
And Melvin Quinn came up, knocked him off his feet. So the 3rd and 7 play coming up here from the 35 for East Central. We wind down 11 minutes, 10 seconds to play. 31-3, Gulf Coast in command.
East Central sends a wide receiver back from the left all the way out to the right side. Yarber in the pistol set. Takes it, fakes it, looks to throw. Throwing it down the sideline and got his man there, boy. Right between 2 defenders that dropped in, and that's probably Yarber's best pass of the night. And a great catch over there as East Central picks up a big first down.
31 yards on the play. Pass complete to Williams out there. The defensive back, I think his eyes got big. He thought he had an interception, but he misplayed the ball, and it went over his head and right into the arms of Williams.
Yarber back to pass again, looking, and going to be hit as he took too much time, and now he's nailed. And that's going to be all the way back to the 44-yard line, and a big loss.
He had the happy feet back there, and big 10-yard losses. Chase McCoy came charging back there into the backfield and held him up. He wiggled loose for just a moment, and then another Bulldog brought him down. So that's a loss of 10.
2nd down and 20 yards to go for East Central now. East Central huddling back at midfield. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. Going to send 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. They'll step out of the pistol into the shotgun, going to throw the little wide receiver screen, got it complete, and going to get it down to the 35-yard line.
Juke Boozer on the receiving end there, and a pickup of 9 yards on the play.
About 9. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 11 now for East Central. Clock runs 9:20 and counting. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for the Warriors. Got the H-back on the right side. Going to look to throw the little quick screen again and going to pick up down to about the 31-yard line. Short gain on the play of about 4, and that's going to bring up 4th down now, and still about 7 yards to go for the first down.
It looked like Cole Allen, the tight end, on the receiving end there, down to the 31.
And speaking of 31, it's Gulf Coast 31, East Central 3. East Central got the first points on the ball game, but Gulf Coast has scored 31 unanswered. Yarber receives the football, going to throw the little quick receiver screen again, cuts inside, now cuts back to the outside, and couldn't get quite enough for the first down as he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 25. It's going to be a yard or so short of the first down, and East Central turns it over on downs.
They found Tanner, but Tanner tried to scoot and dance his way around to extend toward the sticks at the 24, but couldn't get there. Comes up a yard short. It'll be Gulf Coast ball. 8:19 left on the clock in this one from Decatur, and Gulf Coast up by 28.
So the Gulf Coast offense set to work again from their own 25-yard line. Nicholson will be the quarterback out of a gun set. 2 receivers each way. Gets a low snap. Throws it toward the Gulf Coast sideline. Complete pass. Pulled down quickly. Mark it at about the 33-yard line.
Found Isaac on the left side. 2nd and short.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. For East Central, number 16 checking into the backfield, Keyshawn Johnson.
It was Desmond Williams making the tackle on Isaac.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol set. Nicholson set to receive the ball and going to hand it off. And working away for a first down and more up to near the 40-yard line is the running back for Gulf Coast. And that's number 8 into the ball game. And that's, of course, McGowan, the ball carrier. First and 10, the ball at the Gulf Coast 44-yard line. 3 receivers set to the right. Nicholson hands it off up the middle, and Powell pushing gets up to about the 43-yard line, and finally the whistles blow.
And just a big log jam in there. They stand up McGowan, pushing back. They being David Bailey and DeAndre Fox, Darian Goodrum. They all come off the field. Proctor into the game. Walters into the game on the defensive front for the Warriors.
Gain of about 4, 2nd down and 6, the ball at the 43-yard line. Hand off and hitting the backfield. Nice job by the Warriors coming through and dropping back at the 40-yard line. A great job by East Central. And get him for a loss back to the 40, so it'll bring up now 3rd down and 9.
Ray Gibson, the freshman out of Philadelphia, Neshoba Central High School, just exploding into the backfield, disrupting that play, bringing up 3rd and long.
Well, he wrapped up McGowan, let him go nowhere. He just manhandled him and pushed him down. Empty backfield, 5 receivers out. Nicholson with the snap. Throws it down the field and just a little high and unable to pull it down. Tried to pull it in with one hand, and that'll be 4th down and 9. And a good job again by the defense. And we talked about before, the defense been on the field a huge chunk of this ball game, and overall, they've done pretty well, but they trailed the ball game 31-3. But boy, you just put a lot of pressure on your defense when so many turnovers have occurred. Davis back to punt it. He'll boot it away. And coming up and losing the football, and I don't know who's got it. We'll see.
Well, that punt was short. Tanner had to sort of rush up to get it, and he caught it at about his knees. And then never got it cleanly, muffed it, and looks like he has fallen on it at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he tried to make a running catch, and the ball was, as you say, maybe a dime quail type thing, and they're going to mark it at the 28, 1st and 10 for East Central at that point. Yarber huddling up with his offensive unit on the sideline, and East Central has 5:37 left in the ball game. Let's see if we can put together an offensive drive here that can produce some points. It's been a while since East Central scored.
Kaiser Booth in at running back.
Early in the ball game, a pistol set in the backfield. Takes it, hands it off to Booth, and he's hitting the backfield and going to be wrapped up and then tossed like a little doll back.
And the linebacker Drake Thornton, freshman out of Gaucher, got back there and just violently threw him back. He was stopped for a loss of 3 back to the 25, excuse me.
So 25 is where the officials sent the ball down. 2nd down, 13 yards to go.
And again, the Warriors in the minus category rushing the ball this quarter.
Yarber going to throw a little quick hitch screen out here and got a little running room and crosses the 35 up to about the 36, and it'll bring up 3rd down and short. Well, that's been about the only play that's really worked here in the second half for East Central.
Yeah, and that was LaKedrick Green from Carthage on the reception, brings up 3rd and short, just 2 to the first down.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Warriors. 3rd and 2. Going to hand it off on the running play and got the first down and more as he crosses the 45 to the 46. And a good job by the running back, and I believe that's Booth carrying the football.
Yes, it is. Booth really exploded into the second level there. Freshman out of Bassfield.
2 receivers go right, 1 to left, H-back on the right side. Yarber going to throw the quick hitch and incomplete. Everybody was looking around where the ball wound up as it sailed through the offensive player's hands and incomplete.
Devin Wright got back there from the defensive end position and saw that little screen forming, batted it away.
4 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the ball game. Yarber out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Going to fake it one way and look back the other way and just looking for Wilson coming out of the backfield and just really threw it poorly and into the turf. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 10.
That play looked like one that you run about maybe the 3rd day of practice. That one looked like that one.
It wasn't
didn't
pretty.
have that one down. Not pretty. It was not going to get any compliments in the film.
Gonna throw it quickly and into traffic again, and he's going to be dropped immediately, and another loss on the play, 4th down. So a loss of 4.
Yep, completion to Green, but Bulldogs expecting it. They had a linebacker out there. I think that was or a DB out there, Jashawn Baker, who was just sort of sitting there watching Green and got on him as soon as he caught the pass. So 4th down and a Beauplan punt coming up here.
Beauplan stands back at his 26, hit it about the 30. And a driving kick hit and on his way toward the end zone and going to be down at about the, I thought the 6. They're going to mark it at the 7. Good job hustling down the field. Number 28, Jalen Morgan, the sophomore from Leake County High School, downs the football.
51 yards on the kick, 3:13 to go. Gulf Coast going to come out of here 3-0, leading 31-3, starting at their own 7.
Their offense will check back onto the field.
Excuse me, they lead 31-3. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to be Short back in at the quarterback. He'll operate out of the pistol set. 3 receivers out, 2 to the left side. Going to turn, hand it off, and breaking a tackle along the line of scrimmage, and now scampering out to about the 10-yard line. I believe that's McGowan on the carry. Gain of only 2, but probably should have been tackled for a loss of 1 or 2 on the play, but got shucked that first tackler.
I think that first tackler was 93 Ray Gibson.
I guess we should say attempted tackler.
Attempted tackler, yes.
Low snap, Short gets it up. Going to throw it over the middle and long. He's got a man racing down there. He's got it at midfield. At the 40, the 30, chasing is East Central. He'll not get him. That's going to be a long, long touchdown for the Bulldogs. Number 14,
Bracy.
Jalen Bracy with another big catch.
91 yards on the pass.
Oh, we may have a penalty flag. The officials are meeting together here at midfield.
Bracy had beaten Trajan Anderson on the pattern over the middle, caught it in stride, and just outraced him to the end zone.
So let's see
what the penalty
see what the penalty is. Both teams have gone down for the extra point, but we'll see. See if we can pick up the explanation of the penalty here. Doing a lot of pointing.
Flag is thrown in front of the Gulf Coast bench at about the 45, 46 yard line. So that may wipe out the touchdown if there was. Now, Coach Jack Wright for Gulf Coast getting the explanation from the head linesman.
So it will negate the touchdown.
What was the penalty?
I've never seen that signal before. I'm sorry.
Okay. I looked up and saw him pointing in the Gulf Coast direction, the left side. So the penalty will be 15 yards back to the 37-yard line.
I'm at a loss, and I've been unable to hear the official's explanation. So, but the score comes off the scoreboard. That's the net result.
43 yards on the. You net 43 yards on the completion of Bracy, and then march it back 15 to the 37. Is how I added up.
Ball setting at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for Gulf Coast. They'll hand the ball off to running back. Gets through the first wave of tacklers and across to the 41-yard line.
Trenton Ladner popped him hard at the 41, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play. Under 2 minutes we go on Big Ben at the end of the stadium here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Boy, Short's pass was on target. Back to throw, pressure coming at him. He throws it down the field, and that one's going to be a little long. And boy, Short pelted that time.
Short took a shot from McQuandrick Ross.
Yeah, Ross got to him and made a heck of a hit on him. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Ball setting at the Gulf Coast 41-yard line. Clock stops at 1:40 left in the ball game. Multiple substitutions entering for East Central's defensive front. Now one has to hustle off. Have we got enough?
We're playing 10 right now.
That's what I thought. Gonna throw it down the field, and boy, they juggle the football. And once he juggled it, he was hit
Torrey
by
Mulkey.
Torrey Mulkey.
And the intended receiver, Hicks, bobbled the ball at about the East Central 40 And then just when you thought he might gather it in, Mulkey came from behind and gave him a really nice clean lick on his back.
He was separated.
No doubt.
Yep. So it'll be a punting situation now for the Bulldogs, leading 31-3, 1:32 left in the ball game. Davis standing in punt formation, gets the perfect snap. He'll kick it away. And the ball's going to hit at the 25 and take a Gulf Coast roll down near the 10 and still rolling inside to about the 8-yard line. So a good kick and roll for Davis on the kick. They'll spot the ball now at the 9-yard line. So set down at the 9, East Central's offense will check out. And 1:18 left on the scoreboard clock. Yarborough will be in a pistol set in the backfield. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for East Central. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off the running back, hitting the backfield, and going to be dropped for a loss. And a good play, and Booth never got started. He's going to be tackled. Generously, they going to spot it at the 6 for a loss of 3.
Credit Aaron Campbell from Lake High School with the tackle there back at the 6-yard line, a loss of 3.
Under a minute we go on the clock. Gulfco's going to leave with an impressive 31-3 decision here at least. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for EC. Yarborough gets the snap, hands it off, running back, crosses the 5, back up to about the original line of scrimmage, the 9. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Probably one more play in this ballgame. Actually, they don't have to run one, but let's see. I'm not sure if they will or not.
Yeah, it looks like they're standing in the huddle. I don't see a signal coming. Well, no, I do see a signal coming in now.
So, yeah, they're gonna break the huddle. Come to the line of scrimmage with 6 seconds. Let's see if they get it off. And they will not. And that'll be the end of the ball game as Gulf Coast will earn a 31-3 victory here on the road at Bailey Stadium. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back and get final stats and some scores here for you. And again, our final score 31-3. We'll be back after these words on Boswell Media Sports.
It's nice to know that someone is there to help you succeed in your educational goals. At East Central Community College in Decatur, our students are our family, and we not only know you by name, but we want the very best for your future. Outstanding faculty, along with an academic support team willing to go above and beyond to make the difference. Applications are now being accepted for the 2021 spring, summer, and fall on-campus and online terms at www.eccc.edu.
Neshoba General Hospital reminds you that early detection saves lives. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be sure to contact your healthcare provider today and schedule your mammogram.
Yates Building Supply has so much to offer. They're your building supply headquarters and so much more. Interior designers Diane and Deanna invite you to come by today and browse their gifts, home accessory area, and look at their complete bridal registry. Yates also carries hard surfaces for new or remodeling home projects and will assist in coordinating the perfect look that you love. They provide excellent customer service and have vast product selection. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Yates Building Supply, Philadelphia.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability. Dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
And we'll bring you back here post-game as East Central got on the board first, but unable to do anything else offensively and give up 31 unanswered to the defending national champion Bulldogs. And our final score, 31-3, is going to be the final. And Philip is trying to put the numbers together here for you, and we'll get with him momentarily. Going to try to pull up and see if we got some scores here that we can pull up. As he said a moment ago, trying to wait it out and see if the website will come up here. Don't forget, next Thursday evening we hit the road again for our last road game of this shortened season. Down at Wesson, we'll play the Colin Wolves, and it'll be a situation where the kickoff is at 6:30, which that's always good to have that 6:30 kickoff. Well, not having any luck with the scores. You got some numbers kind of put together.
I got the team stats totaled up. No individual stats, but team stats totaled up. But I'll warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. It was not a good night for the Warrior offense, and you're about to find out exactly how not good it was. Gulf Coast on the night, 394 total yards on 82 plays. Warriors run 62 plays for 193 yards. Breaks down like this. The Warriors could not run the ball in the second half. Had some success in the first half. The first half they run 19 times for 65 yards. In the third and fourth quarters they ran also 19 times, but net only 3 yards. So 38 carries for 68 yards on the night for EC. The two quarterbacks, Holman and Yarborough, combined to go 10 of 24 for just 125 yards and an interception on the night, that thrown by Deontay Yarborough for Gulf Coast. They rushed the ball 40 times for 183 yards, vast majority of that in the first half. And then their two quarterbacks, Short and Nicholson, combined for 20 completions on 42 attempts for 211 yards and a couple of touchdowns, those both thrown by Short. So 82 plays for 394 for the Bulldogs, 62 plays for 193 for the Warriors, who fall to 1-3. Gulf Coast with a victory. They're still unbeaten at 3-0.
And that's the way this ball game come out. And Philip, I'm still trying to get
all right, I'll see if it works. If mine works any better.
See if it works better for you on your phone than it is me on my iPad here. It's just not.
All right, yes, I've got some updates.
Okay.
The other two games have not gone final yet. Fourth quarter scores, both of them. Very interesting up at Boonville. Northeast and Northwest are tied at 28 in the fourth quarter. That game's been neck and neck all night long. Northeast trying to pull off what would be a good win. Northeast having a good season, looked good in the first three games. Jones at Southwest. Southwest has narrowed that lead a little bit, but still Jones up by 2 scores, 40-27. The Bobcats lead the Bears at Summit, both fourth quarter scores. And, of course, this one, the final here from Decatur, 31-3.
All right, that's going to wrap us up here. And, Philip, still the woes of no consistency on offense and way too many turnovers tonight to get a victory. And that's kind of what you have when you have that situation in a game. It winds up 31-3.
We said at the outset that throwing the first punch in this game would be important, and East Central did that somewhat. They got a field goal on their opening drive of the game, moved the ball with a big pass play on the first play from scrimmage. Turned out to be that 48-yard gain was the longest play from scrimmage they had all night. Didn't really threaten after that to score, and got a turnover in the second quarter. When if you punch that in, you kind of feel like you're back in the game, but couldn't move the ball then. We were at 21-3 at the break, and then Gulf Coast scores 10 in the third quarter to put it away. But you're right. Improving offensively has got to be priority number one. That's really got to start at the offensive line.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps us up. We invite you to join us again next Thursday night when we hit the road and go down to Wesson to take on the Wolves of Colin. Until then, We thank Billy Steen, our producer at the station, for Bill Wagner, for everybody involved here, for Philip. I'm Melvin Wooten, thanking you for joining us. And until we meet again, this has been East Central Community College Warrior Football coming your way on Boswell Media Sports. Good night, everyone.